Public Yemeni #1.
What's up, everybody? Mike Eshaq in the house. Gonna run some show dates before we get started. Anybody who's listening, I am gonna be in Tampa, July 6th, Atlanta, July 8th, San Diego Comedy Store, August 16th. I'm going to Tulsa Looney Bin, September 14th to 16th. I'll be at the Little Rock Looney Bin, September 21st to the 23rd. I'll be at the Phoenix Mic Drop, October 17th, and then I'll be in Fort Worth, Texas for the first time, October 13th to the 14th. So get your tickets at MikeFromDetroit.com. And right now, my guest is a hilarious comedian. Just had a Comedy Central special. This guy is everywhere. He's one of the coolest motherfuckers I know. Guys, put it together for my man, Dauood Naimyar.
Oh, hey, thanks so much for having me, bro.
Thank you,
excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you, bro. I'm excited to have you, man. Already, like, somebody said they already saw your clips and they freaking loved it.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's what I'm here for, man. The exposure. I need the Yemeni audience to come watch me, dude, or the Marines, or whatever your breakdown is.
Yeah. It was one of my Marine buddies just said that. I put it on the screen right
That's
there.
probably an interesting, like, divide that you have in your audience. You probably have, like, Marines and then, like, Middle Eastern people.
Bro, I have conservatives and liberals.
Yeah, it's just a fight every single time in your audience.
I have white people and I have Arabs.
Okay.
I have old people and I have young people. It's like
just everything.
It's all over the fucking place, bro.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have that.
Where can we see his clips? Somebody just asked. Tevin Johnson said, where can we see his clips?
My Instagram. I post a lot on my Instagram. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of bad stuff. Watch the ones that have more views.
Yeah. Do you think there's a lot of bad stuff? You don't like some of the stuff you post?
I just post the post. You got to post the post.
Yeah, I post the post too, man. I got to start posting again, man. I've been too busy just running some other stuff. I've been lacking on the clips, bro. I'm trying to find an editor for my. Well, I got an editor.
I just got an editor. I just got one.
Out here?
No, it's a guy. He's in Chicago, so I upload everything, and I just these are my spots, and he just edits it for me, and it's so nice.
I'm African American. You got us too. Hey, that's what's up, Tevin. You know, it's funny, bro. Your name is Tevin. I swear to God, I just pictured a white dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why. When I saw Tevin Johnson, I just pictured you in like a camouflage hat and a pickup truck.
That's probably a black dude wearing a camouflage hat, though.
Yeah. When a black guy wears a camouflage hat, that guy's going hunting. When a white guy wears a camouflage hat, he's just a Trump supporter.
Yeah, he's just going to the grocery store.
He's just going to Walmart.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anybody to see him.
Different type, exactly. Yeah. Nobody's going to see me here.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, it's always forest camo, too.
Yeah, it's forest camo. Yeah.
Forest camo, yeah. Forest camo is the racist camo, in my opinion.
It is. Forest camo is the racist camo. What other camo is there?
Just like regular, like army camo.
Oh, you're talking about yeah. There's the military camo, which is just black, green, and whatever spots.
Yeah, you know, like rappers used to wear them in like the 90s and stuff.
Yeah. But the one that's got foliage in it. It's got like fucking. It looks like it's got like weeds in it and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is the racist camo.
It's interesting, like how much camo is okay though, because like you can wear like a camo shirt, but no one wears like those full on like. What are they called? Like ghillie suits?
Well, you know what a ghillie suit is?
That's like the full thing, right?
No, the ghillie suit is the one that's got the tree fur on it.
Yeah. How come people are rocking that? You know what I'm saying? Like how you when is it cool? It starts being cool when you start adding like bushes to you and stuff.
Yeah. You actually start putting foil. What the fuck are you doing at Walmart looking like this, bro?
Yeah, bro.
He's like sitting in the aisle, just sitting in prone.
Yeah, he just like nobody can see me.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Fucking A. Can you buy guns at Walmart still? Can you get like a rifle at Walmart? I feel like that was a thing for a long time.
I think that all depends where. Okay. I know that back in Michigan, man, you were able to go to a Walmart or a sporting goods store and you can buy a shotgun with just your ID.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't know if that's like that anymore. Like in Michigan, you can't buy a handgun that easily, but shotguns were very easy. You know?
What do you use shotguns for? Like other than like...
Do
you hunt, like what's like the sporting version of a shot? Like, do you use it for anything?
Yeah, shotguns. They typically use it for like shooting birds.
Okay, yeah, it's like a buckshot kind of thing.
Yeah, because it spreads out.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be so accurate.
Okay,
you know
that seems like a lazy person kind of gun.
That is.
You know what I'm saying?
That is.
That's kind of
somebody who can't fucking aim.
Yeah, just shoot.
I got him.
Yeah. especially if you get like a saw off and just kind of just go for hope for the best.
I've never shot a saw.
No, I've never even seen
Have you ever
one.
shot a gun?
Yeah. I've shot guns many times.
Have you ever shot a gun at a person?
Never at a person. Never at a person. No, just like targets and stuff.
Have you ever been shot at?
No, I don't think so. I
You don't think so? How
I
do you
can't
not-
say for. I've been in situations where shit's like I'm drunk and shit's going down, and then I might have heard gunshots, but I know I don't. I've had guns pulled on me, but I've never been actually shot at. I don't think.
You have guns pulled on you.
I had a gun pulled on me one time.
Okay, and what was that like? What happened? Because hold on, because anybody doesn't know, man. When me and Dauood met each other, we, at one point we went to this like brunch thing where a bunch of people, and then me and him were talking, and then when I started talking to Dauood, I found out that we practically have kind of the same upbringing, right? Because we were both from immigrant parents. Our parents were good parents in terms of good providers, right? But we both rebelled and decided. I joined the gang in Detroit, and started carrying a gun. And started dressing like Eazy-E and shit. For no fucking reason. Like there was every person that was in a gang had a reason.
Yeah,
you know, they got molested or they got a shitty ass family.
Everybody in
or
the
they're
gang has
fucking
been molested.
poor. So, yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah, what are you throwing up? Molestation, cuz.
Double M's.
Double M's, bro. That's wild that everybody, they're not even like driving by with guns. They're just driving by fingering people.
Please make me come.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. I didn't join a gang, but I was like very close. And then my family moved to a nice neighborhood, like the white neighborhood. Because I grew up in a place called Union City. And it was, not hood, but it was hood adjacent. It was like right outside of Oakland and stuff.
Right.
And I was just, I don't know, just an idiot. And so I was just fighting constantly, doing crazy shit. And then when I moved to the nice neighborhood, I somehow like got worse as a person. I wasn't in a gang, but then I felt like hood culture was more my thing. Yeah. I was like in this new neighborhood. So then I found these other like brown dudes that also had just moved.
Yeah.
And then we just caused havoc and like did a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like,
but what made you want to do that?
I don't know, man. Rap music? I don't know. I was molested? No, I wasn't molested. What's going on with your cat, bro? I didn't expect that to look like that.
Yeah, I shave her to look like a lion.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's more masculine.
Is it? It look okay.
Because it's a lion.
If you say so, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't, but I appreciate it.
I'm already conflicted that I look like this and I have a cat.
Yeah, so you try to. It's like that's. Can they see the cat?
No, I mean I have brought it up on the podcast. Okay. She might sit on your lap.
I don't mind.
I mean
it's a she too.
It's a she.
And you made her look like a lion.
Shut up.
That's fucking.
Just shut up, bro.
You got a trans cat, dude.
Trans cat.
That's how you celebrate Pride, dude.
Pronouns are they. She's fucking cute though. But anyways, back to you.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted.
So like, why like.
Dude, I couldn't tell you, man. Like I said, when I lived in New York City, I was just an idiot in general. But when I moved to when I was just around white people, like I didn't have a sense of identity. Whereas like I grew up around a lot of Afghans in Union City, and then I moved to a place called San Ramon, and it was really nice neighborhoods, and I just didn't I didn't fit in. So like. I just
didn't fit in because everyone was what, white?
Rich and white, not even just white, just rich and white.
So your family got rich.
My family came. They went up. Like it went. So ever since like my birth, my parents have just been upgraded. Like when I was first born, like my first 6 years of my life, like a very small apartment, like 8 of us or whatever. And then the second house, like all right, I still didn't get my own bedroom, but we're getting there. Then my third house better, fourth house better. Union City, like okay, I have my own room now. And then we moved to San Ramon, like when I was like 15, 16. And it was a beautiful house. Like my family, I felt rich, but I didn't know how to act around these people. So I felt like, the way I grew up in Union City, I'm a hood dude. Because I grew up in this hood adjacent area. So like I became worse as a human being. And I don't know.
Was it because of the people you were hanging out with?
And then I also had a crew of guys who had the exact same situation as me, who were like, they lived in this nice neighborhood, but they weren't rich. They lived in like the low income housing and stuff. But I was around them, and we just had this ego, like we needed to prove ourselves constantly. So we would just do stupid shit and like fight constantly. Like we rob people.
You rob people.
We robbed people a few times.
What was the first robbing like? That's what I wanted.
Terrifying. I wanted to puke
with a gun.
I didn't have a gun. We had knives. We had knives.
That's hard.
Yeah, we didn't stab anybody or anything.
No, but that's hard.
I guess.
I mean, think about it, bro. If you had to kill someone.
No.
No, but hold on. Let's just say.
Yeah.
If you had to.
Yeah.
It's way more.
I couldn't do it.
It's way more gruesome to stare someone in their eye and fucking stab them.
Oh my God, yeah.
As opposed to shooting them from across the street.
100%. No, this was just the threat of violence. We never had to really hurt anybody. Everybody complied. If they didn't, they would run away. Like there was never any scuffles or anything really happened. So it would just like show them the thing. They would take their wallet, whatever. Never came into a lot of money. We also didn't need the money. We were just like, that's just being fucking.
It was just for fun.
It was just being stupid. It was literally just ridiculous. And we did it like a handful of times. It wasn't like we did it like every single weekend. But like they wrote up, like there was like this place like, actually I can't give too much information on it. But like it was written about like in the local paper and stuff. Like these crimes were happening in this like certain area.
Fuck.
And it was us, yeah.
And how did you feel about that paper article?
Oh, I was like fucking bragging about it and shit. I was like, bro, that's us, dude. We're hitting licks here. We're in the newspaper. And then like you grow, I don't know, you turn like 17, 18. You're like, what the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Even then, I still wasn't completely reverted. But then I got like a DUI when I was like 18 or 19. I hit a house. And
how the fuck do you hit a house, bro?
Yeah, they were drunk in that house. I'm telling you right now, they swerved into me, bro.
Yeah.
I've told the story 1,000 times. I'm sure people have heard it if you've ever seen me on podcasts. But it's like I was like blackout. I was wasted completely, and I hit a house, and then like I had my girlfriend at the time with me, and I was naked in the car because I had just had sex with her, and I was dropping her off home. So
wait, hold on a second, bro. You had sex in the car.
I had sex in the car.
Before putting your clothes on, you decided to drive naked.
Yeah, man, you have to let the balls dry out. You know what I'm saying? I had the windows down, letting the boys hang out, letting them, I was drunk. I was just trying to take her home. It wasn't that far. It was like 4 miles from where we hooked up. Like I had the boxers like within eyesight, so I could have grabbed them easily.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And, just letting the boys get some air. And the thing is, I had like a piece of shit car at the time. So all my cars were like salvage titles that I buy from like Middle Eastern uncles and shit.
Sure.
So this is a Scion TC stick shift that would just randomly turn off.
A what?
It was manual.
What kind of car?
Scion TC.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a girly sports car. It's it's cool if you're like 17, 18.
Okay.
And I put it like what happens. It was a manual. It would just turn off randomly, and what you would do is you just pop the clutch, and then you pop it into like I don't know first or whatever, and then you just keep going, and it would no problem. The car would turn back on, but you're drunk, and you're going kind of fast, and it's like mid turn turns off, and I'm like trying to pop the clutch and everything, can't go right into like a living room into. Like I'm looking around, like I'm like, oh shit, I didn't hit anybody. I look at the girls, like, are you alive? She's like. She makes it sound like, all right, cool. I put it in reverse, hop off the curb, smash off. And I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. They're not going to catch me. They're not going to know who did this. Police sirens behind me and shit. I'm like, oh my God, they're catching up to me. I'm so fucking drunk. I don't realize when I hit the curb into the house, all my tires are flat. I'm going 1 mile an hour, maybe max. My door falls off. The cops just like walk up.
Your door fell off.
The door falls off.
And you're naked.
I'm naked. I think I put on boxers by this point. Once I hit the house, I think I started like panicking. Because like what I did is I put on some boxers, no shirt. I have no shirt on at this time, but I have boxers, maybe some shoes. And I had a whole bunch of bottles of alcohol in the car. So I started chucking them and then I got back in the car and then I drove off. Because I didn't want to get caught with the alcohol that we stole from Safeway. I could have like did a lie dozen.
And you even stole the fucking shit.
We couldn't buy it. We weren't old enough. So we had to. So we did all. I saw like I'm driving off. Guy walks up to me. He's like, "Get the fuck out of the car." And I'm like, "You'll never take me alive." He's like, "Come on." I'm like, "All right, you got me." And the officer, I recognized him. He knew who I was.
Oh.
I was going by David back then. He goes, "David, what the fuck? Get out of the car." And like, cause a week prior, I had just like been in a brawl, and he came and like broke it up, and like
that's why he knows you.
He knows me because a week prior, I got into a fight, and he was like there, like I got jumped, and he was like there to like, like not. He'd like take the report or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then all that shit happened. And then that kind of like, once I got the DUI and shit, kind of like fucked, like getting like going to actual jail and shit. And like, even as like a drunk tank. And then like, it's not like I didn't spend more than like 8 hours in the jail cell or whatever, but I lost my license for a year and the family just like treats you like you're the scum of the earth, and
fuck yeah, they did.
And because prior to that, they had no idea who I was. My family thought I was just like a normal dude. They had no idea I was like fucking
robbing people,
selling drugs, like just living the life. And then that kind of shifted my whole outlook to everything. Once also my grandma died like a week later, right after that.
Wow.
And then the girl I was with, I was like in love with her. She dumped me.
Oh,
So
wow.
DUI girlfriend and grandma, just like it all hit me. And then I was like kind of in a low place. And then started comedy, kind of like a year or two after that. Kind of like
How old were you? 18?
The first time I ever did comedy, I think I was like 19, but then I didn't stick to it. I did it once. It was terrible.
Yeah, that's
I
how
quit.
it usually is.
I came back a year later, did it once again, quit, and then came back like a year or two later, and then I actually like did it and I stuck with it.
So around 21.
21, 22 is when I actually jumped into comedy like 100%.
And you started doing it for real.
For real, yeah. But like rock bottom hit, kind of fucked around a little bit more, trying to like figure out life, and started like realizing, all right, I have to find like a goal. And I was like, all right, let's try comedy. I was going to community college, and I tried comedy, didn't work, went back to community college, kind of like that. And then 21, 22, I was like, all right, let's just do this. And I jumped full in. And then that's like, I've been a good guy ever since, or hopefully,
How do your parents feel about you now? Are they still disappointed?
They've always been, they're okay. They're okay. They're just happy I'm not just a complete fucking idiot anymore. My dad is like oddly like supportive of the comedy and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's like, he asks questions like, how's comedy going? Like he's curious. He's a good dude. Love my pops.
Nice.
My mom, I love her too, but she's still like, this is a hobby. You're gonna quit it and go get a finance job or some shit.
Isn't it funny how brown parents are like that, bro?
Always,
Immigrant parents.
Always, man.
Even if you got one that supports you, there's going to be one that's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Always, man. And it's, it is. My dad, he didn't support me in the beginning, but he's kind of like a super American dream kind of guy. He's like, if you work hard in this country, you'll get what you need, even no matter what it is, even if it's something stupid like comedy. Like that's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Because he started from nothing and he's kind of, built his life up pretty well. So, yeah.
To me, I'm blown away, bro, that you robbed. I've never robbed a person in my entire life.
Yeah, man. It's not something I'm proud of by any means. And it wasn't like I said, I don't come up on a lot of money. And it was usually like people around our age. Like I wasn't like robbing old ladies or shit. Like we would kind of like scope. I was like, oh, that seems like this guy, it'd be fun to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then and then like I broke into one house one time. And then that was the most terrifying thing of my entire fucking life.
Like what? What was it like? So
what we did.
How did you get into the house?
So what we would do is we this is so dumb, because we had suits on, not like we had like dress shirts and like ties and stuff, just so we could like be inconspicuous.
You thought you were like Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah, but it's also like just like fucking 4 17-year-olds in like a random suburb in suits. Like it's not like suspicious. It's like the sketchiest thing. But like we had dress shirts on, but I had like a hoodie on. So what we do is you just ring the doorbell. And if nobody answers, you like hop in their backyard, kind of look around. And most of the time you can't get into anything. But one person like I saw like the window was open, pop the window, climb in. I fucking see just like the fattest human being I've ever seen in my entire life. Just lying there like watching TV. And I don't think they saw me. I don't know exactly. This is over 15 years ago.
So he didn't hear you?
He didn't hear me. Or if he did, he didn't move. You know what I'm saying? He was just kind of there watching TV. And I just saw him. I was like, I panicked. I didn't think I was going to see a human being. I jumped out the thing. I ran. I was like, I fucking can't do this anymore. And we're like, all right. And then we just dipped off.
So you didn't steal shit?
Didn't steal shit. Didn't come up on anything. How about did you have another house that you came up on something? Nah, never came. We only did one time. And I saw a person and it fucking spooked me so much. I was like,
fuck, bro.
I don't want to see a person. I don't want to hit. I don't want to hurt a person in their house.
No.
Or they shoot me or something.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
So we were stupid, but like at the same time, like I didn't want to hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted the thrill. I just kind of wanted like an adrenaline rush.
That's the only real reason I joined the gang.
Yeah, I was so insecure, and I've never been the tough guy, but I was always very insecure. So I always felt like I had to prove myself. So I was the one always going into the house. I was always the one doing like the initiations of whatever.
Did you feel like you had to prove yourself to the people that you were with? Is
always,
that what it was?
Always.
So you kind of like looked up to them, kind of, or you wanted their acceptance?
Maybe. I just think I don't know. I just felt like a pussy from all of my life, and I just felt like I needed to prove my masculinity to like everybody I was around always constantly. Because I was always a silly guy. I was always the funny kid.
Yeah, same.
All of my life. But then when you hang out with guys who are a little bit tougher, a little bit more masculine, you got to kind of like match their intensity. So I would overcompensate.
Yeah.
A lot of times. You know?
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
This is exciting. This is like a
I guess, man. Hopefully I don't get canceled for some of this shit.
No, man. You're a different person now.
Yeah, man. And that's, I think...
You don't talk about it in your comedy, though.
I don't talk about my comedy. No, it's
Will
just...
you ever?
Maybe. I don't find it very funny. You know, it's kind of like...
That running into a car naked.
Yeah.
Throwing the bottles.
It's... To me,
That's really funny. The door falls off.
Yeah. It's not something like... If I feel like comedy is a lot of like bragging, I think. And I think it's like very shameful. Like I'm not a proud of any of this stuff. And
wait.
I don't want to monetize it.
You think comedy is bragging?
I think the way I do comedy, it's a lot of like, look how cool I am type of comedy. Or I don't know. I guess people can make their pain comedy and that kind of stuff. For me, I don't want to monetize that. I don't want to profit off anything from that life. You know what I'm saying?
So you're looking at it like you don't want to profit from it.
I don't want to profit from it. I don't want to be known for that. I don't like that life. I'm fucking ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it on pods. I'm like, because I think, you know, maybe hearing about it can help someone be like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I can change their life or whatever, you know. But like for the most part, I don't like who I was then. I don't like anything about that person. I try not to bring it up if I don't have to.
There's a lot of things that I don't want to talk about either. But another comic told me that he heard from another comic that was more experienced that you want to write the stuff you don't want to talk about. And the more I started delving into that, I feel like there's some truth to that, you know?
That makes sense. And I respect that. But my comedy has never been from like a very personal place. It's kind of observational and kind of like what I see in the world. Maybe more of a macro style of comedy. I like broader things that affect people instead of supposed to like me. I don't know. I've never found the personal stuff as funny. Like even when I watch comics, like it's too one-man showy for me.
You don't feel like even some of the things that you talk about, you don't bring any personal thing into it. So I like to talk about macro things too.
Yeah.
But then I always find, for me, it works better when I bring the audience into how I'm experiencing it.
Yeah, I'll do it that way. But it's the macro thing is the purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, all right, this is a thing I want to talk about. This is an important thing. How has it affected me? And I do the exact same thing. And it'll be very opinionated. It's not like I'm just a joke, shallow person just kind of doing it. It's, you know who I am from my comedy. You learn a lot about me. But it's not, you don't learn a lot about my past. So
it's so funny when you say that. I want to hear about your past.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Yeah,
it's really, really fucking interesting because when I meet a guy like you, you don't come off that way at all.
I know. Yeah, and I've worked very hard to not be that way.
It's so funny, bro. You worked hard when you were younger to be this one thing.
Yeah,
and now that you're older, you're being so hard to not be the other thing that you don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It is what it is.
I want to go back to the first robbery though, the first stick up.
Okay.
Because we got distracted by the cat.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, the first time I got a gun on my face. Is that what you're talking about? That wasn't a robbery. That's a different story.
No.
Okay.
We can talk about that. I'm talking about because earlier I asked you what was your first stick up like. You said it was terrifying.
It was terrifying. Just some young white kid. There's four of us. It was me and some other Middle Eastern dudes. We all had like bandanas on our face and shit. Walked up to them. Like this area, like I don't want to say it because I don't want to be incriminate myself too much, but it was like this area where we hang out, and I walked by. I was like, here we go, dude. We just walked up, like empty all your pockets out. He's like, what? I'm like, empty all your fucking pockets out. Show him a little brandish a knife real quick. He goes, okay, all right. Takes all this shit, and when they fucking give him a little kick, and he goes on his way, and the fucking thrill, dude. It's like you're fucking like I wanted to puke, and I was like, there's so much adrenaline and stuff.
What did you get from him?
Fucking like $60 and like an iPhone.
And then you split that amongst four guys?
Yeah, exactly. We're not coming up on money. We got an iPhone.
And what do you do with the iPhone?
One of the boys took it, sold it, and then like I think one of us needed it or whatever. It's probably got like $20-$30 out of it. Like it wasn't, like I said, money was not even important for it.
Yeah, it was just the thrill.
It was a thrill.
It was just feeling good that you were a gangster.
Yeah, that's what it is. I wanted to be a fucking gangster, bro.
You wanted a reason to wear that bandana.
I wanted a reason to be a thug. Yeah, it's fucking insane. It's so cringe and embarrassing to look back now, But it's just like, yeah, man, we were fucking idiots, and we wanted to fit in.
So funny. I don't look at it as cringe when I think back to the shit that I did because
Oh, dude, mine was all cringe.
Huh?
It was all cringe. It was never like a cool guy moment in my. It was just an insecure dude trying to be tough constantly. That's what it was. So like I look back, I'm like, what a fucking idiot I was.
I was always trying to be tough too, bro.
Yeah, man.
The gang that I joined said they after like a couple of weeks that I was in, they were like, man, you look so hard, but you so soft on the inside. You know what I mean? Because I like cats and shit.
Yeah.
Even when I was a gangster, I would like we'd like walking down the street with our guns and shit. If I see a cat, I go to fucking pet it and she's like, what the fuck you doing, motherfucker? I'm like, it's a cat,
so
bro.
Fucking funny. Yeah. Yeah, see,
They tried to get me to steal a bike. This kid was on a bike.
Yeah.
And they were like, go steal that bike.
Yeah.
I'm like, with that kid? I'm like, yeah, go chase him and get that fucking bike or we're going to beat the shit out of you. And I was just too much critical thinking. I was like, yeah, but what did he do to us?
Yeah, dude.
They're like, it doesn't matter. Just get the bike. And I didn't do it. I'm like, fuck that. You guys got to beat me,
I would have stole
man.
the fuck out of that bike, bro. I would have slapped that kid and took his bike, bro. And
That's
fucking
hilarious.
Felt like a fucking bring the bike back to the boys. Like, what do you guys think? And then just leave the bike.
I was the opposite. I like joined the gang and then I was trying to be like, hey guys.
Yeah. Nah, dude. I joined the gang and I was like just a fucking instigator. I was like, yeah, let's go do some crazy shit.
The hardest thing I did was steal a gun from a guy.
That's insane. Yeah. See, I never pointed a gun at a single person ever in my entire life.
The guy pulled a gun on me.
Yeah.
Behind the Baskin Robbins. I was walking down the alley.
Yeah.
Some guy pulled a 44 Bulldog Special on me.
Okay.
I've never seen a gun like this since.
Yeah.
It's a really, really tiny snub nose gun.
Okay.
Right? And
like a revolver?
It's a revolver.
Okay.
And it shoots 44s, not 45. So it's like even hard to find that round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He almost got robbed by an antique.
Yeah, for real.
Pulled out a musket on you, bro.
Yeah, I probably had the ghost of Abraham Lincoln in it.
Yeah. He has to put fucking gunpowder in it before he kills.
It's like, hold on a second. Like, give me 1 second, bro. No, but he pulled the gun on me, man, and I was in that hard mindset. I don't know what it was with me that day, bro. He pulled the gun on me. He asked me to fucking give me his wallet.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Okay.
And then he's like, bitch, I'll fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
And I remember the way the street light was behind me.
Yeah.
It illuminated him. And I could see the gun, right? And I saw that every revolver hole that I could see was empty.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, if anything, he's playing roulette with you, bro.
That's another thing.
Yeah. He had one bullet.
And then when he noticed that I wouldn't do it, he tried to pistol whip me.
Yeah.
Then I fucking took the gun and we wrestled on the floor and I took it from his fucking hands.
Yeah.
And I noticed he wasn't even fucking clicking it. Then I took the butt of it and I hit him in the fucking head.
Oh, shit.
It put a crack on the bottom of it and I took off running to my friend Nick's house.
Oh, my God.
To let him know I got a gun.
That's fucking insane.
Bro, it was exhilarating.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking.
And then when I opened up the revolver, there was no bullets in it.
It's a very cute cat. Sorry.
Yeah, she's fucking cute.
There's no bullets in it.
No bullets.
Well,
and I was lucky.
Thank God, dude.
That was probably the most exhilarating thing
That's
that
fucking
I've
intense.
ever done. That was intense.
I've had a gun pulled on me twice, I think, in my life. I've been pistol whipped once or twice.
Oh, fuck. Twice?
Yeah, the first.
Cause you were in it.
The second time was like I was an adult. And it was like not fuckboy. I was like a good person this time. It wasn't gang related. It wasn't like stupid young boy shit. I was like 23, 24. Like I was already in comedy deep. Like.
So you weren't even fucking around?
No, I wasn't trying. I'll tell that story first then. I dated a woman. So when I first started comedy, you know, I was open micing and doing, and I did this one show. It was really cool. And this lady was at the show. Cute chick. I think she was like a few years older than me. I was like, okay, she's cute. And then I do another show. She's at that show. I do one more show. She's at that show. And I'm like, what the fuck? This chick loves comedy. Right? And one of my friends who's an open micer, super dorky guy, was like, dude, I'm in love with that girl. I'm like, go talk to her, bro. He goes, she's like not interested.
Shoots him down.
Yeah, completely. And I do another show where I see her somewhere again. And I'm like, hey. And she's like, hey. And I'm like, so you must love comedy. She's like, I didn't come for the comedy. And then I'm like, what? And she was like, implied she came for me. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. I never had like a fan, like, or whatever like that. So I was like, all right, you want to go on a date? So I took her on a date. Like, we ended up dating this woman. Ended up like liking her, dating her for like a long time.
You
like,
say woman?
She was older than
huh?
me. She wasn't that much older, but she was older.
Couple years. 4 years.
Yeah, I was 23. She was under 30, so she might be like 28, 29.
Okay, all right, yeah. When you're in your young 20s and you get a girl that's 28, that's a whoa.
And
she's teaching you shit.
Yeah, it was a good time. And what happened, I was dating her for like 7-8 months now. Like, I'm actually into her. It's a good time. Everything's going well. And then one night I'm at her house and someone like knocks on her door. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? And we've been drinking that night. I was naked again. All my stories, I'm fucking naked, bro. This time I'm fucking.
At least we know fucking Dauood loves to fucking get naked.
I get naked, bro. Give me a little booze. So I was just sleeping with her. I slept over, and I was naked, and someone like starts knocking on the door. What the fuck is this? And I stand up, and as soon as I stand up, someone kicks the door in. And it's this big ass fucking white dude, probably like an inch or two taller than me, but like fucking full. Fat, not muscle dog, like a big dude. And he goes, "Hey, are you fucking my wife?" And I'm just like, what? Like, just blindsided.
Shut the fuck up, bro. She was married.
I'll get to it. So I'm like, what the fuck? And he like comes at me, charges me while I'm naked, starts swinging at me, like trying to choke me. And like, we're like, somehow we get tossed into like the bathroom, and like, he's like pushing me against the mirror, and I'm socking him. And you know when you're like drunk and cold and scared, you get slippery. So he's trying to catch me, and I'm like slipping and sliding like a little piggy and shit. And
completely naked.
I'm completely naked at the same time. He's fighting me naked. He didn't let me put on drawers or anything. And we're fighting and
throwing blows.
Yeah, he's not really landing anything, and I'm not really landing anything. It's just like I'm fucking wasted. Like, so like the next day I had no bruises. I had nothing. Like, I went into work like it was a normal ass day. But we're slipping and sliding, and all this shit's happening, and I'm making jokes because that's where I revert to when I'm like panicking. So I'm just like, hey bro, relax, we're Eskimo bros, just saying shit like that, like just saying wild shit. And so he's like, fuck this shit. Like, or like we're wrestling and we get to the living room or whatever. He grabs the fire poker. You know what I'm talking about? Like a thing that like fireplaces have to it's like a little black thing with like a little sharp.
Yeah.
Hits me with that.
Fuck.
And right
in the head.
Right in my back. Right across my back. I got like a scar. It's healed now after like 10 years or whatever. But like scar across my back that I had for fucking ever.
So he slashed you.
He slashed me. And I'm just fucking drunk still. Like, all right, okay, all right. I've clearly offended you somehow. I'll get going. Not realizing I've just been fucking this guy's wife for like the last 8 months.
What the fuck?
All the shit goes, grabs a gun, starts waving the gun in my face. Like, I'll fucking kill you, bro. And I'm like, all right, man. All right.
You didn't even run out yet?
No, I'm just drunk and naked still. I'm still naked. This entire time I'm naked. And I'm like, all right, okay, all right, let's calm down, buddy. You know, just trying to be like, I didn't know or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I'll leave. So I start putting on I'm looking for my boxers and shit. I'm like, I don't know where my clothes are. He's like, where do you put them? I'm like, I don't know. Can you help me look? And he's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So he's like, we're looking for my clothes together. And I don't know where the fuck she is at this entire time. She's like disappeared. She might have been screaming like, stop, whatever. All this is happening. What happens? Okay, she grabs the gun, waves it around. I'm like, all right, okay, let's calm down. I calm him down because he starts to like realize like I really didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I just like, hey man, like I got on my clothes. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, hey, before I go, I gotta ask like one question. I've been fucking this girl for like a while now. I've been coming over every night for like the last like 8 months.
So you guys calmed down.
We've calmed down. He still has a gun in his hand. And like he kind of wants me out of his house, but I'm too drunk to like
figure it out. So but I need to know who the fuck this guy is, where he came from. And I'm like, where have you been? And he goes, I don't know if your listeners are ready for this part. He goes, I just got back from Afghanistan. The guy was in fucking Afghanistan, and he came home and he fucking saw me, an
Afghani man,
fucking his wife.
What
the fuck? That's poetry,
bro. It's the most poetic thing. This I do tell on stage sometimes. It was so fucking ridiculous. And like I gave the poor guy PTSD twice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, you killed my uncle. I fucked your wife.
Did you color your hair blonde back then?
No, I wasn't blonde back then. Right. I was normal.
That'd be hilarious. You'd be like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
But yeah, she cheated on him with a fucking Afghan guy. I had no idea. Like looking back, there were clues. I could have probably.
But you were too young.
I didn't fucking know. And like after some more research.
You were like 22, 23?
Yeah, like 23. I've been comedy for like a year. This is like my first fan groupie thing that I ever had.
Yeah. She had no wedding ring?
No wedding ring. So this is what it was, really. They were not married, but they were going to get married. And they were like in this weird limbo where she was waiting for him. Or I don't know. They weren't married, but they weren't separated. It was his house for sure. I know that much. But I don't know. So what happened was like, all right, well, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. But I'm like fucking drunk. So I drive like a block and like park my car. And then I call the cops. Because I was like, because it hit me. He's like, I don't know what's happening here, but he has a gun. I don't want to hurt her. So I'm like, all right, just call the cops, buddy. And just like, but then I was like, oh, if the cops come, you're drunk as shit, so you can't stay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, just look at the address again. I'm like, all right, they're at this address, domestic dispute. And I fucking just drive off. And I get home, whatever. I go to work the next day. Like nothing happened. I'm just kind of sitting there. I get a call from her. And she's like, I've been 5150'd, I think is what it is.
What's that mean?
It's the one where you're like, they put you in the insane place or whatever.
So
what happened was the cops showed up and they were like in a Mexican standoff. She had a gun on him. He had a gun on her.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Man?
So they had a gun on each other, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm in whatever the fuck this is for 3 days or whatever." And I was like, "Oh my god." She goes, "And I think we have to break up." And I was like, "Bitch, you don't get to break up with me. This is not how this works."
Yeah.
Like, no, it was over last night.
It was over last night.
No, I don't need this.
What the fuck is this breakup
I don't
shit?
need to get dumped again.
Yeah. I got dumped in the worst way.
What the fuck are you talking
There's
about?
a scar on my fucking back.
Yeah. So it was fucky, bro. So that was the second time I ever got on my. The first time it was a different story, but
when he pulled that gun on you, and when he calmed down, did you guys have a heart to heart at all?
it was.
Did you like tell him, be like, dude, I didn't know?
I kept saying I didn't know. I said that a lot, and I kept making stupid jokes, and it was like, which he would calm down, and he would like smile, and then he'd get even more mad that I like make him laugh. It was like this weird, like it was so much fucking emotions, and again, I was fucking wasted. So like, remembering everything, like I'm sure there's stuff that I don't remember that happened, but
fuck, I wonder if he was infantry. If he was infantry, man, I mean, that's
a
different thing.
Yeah,
like you might have caught someone who was considered like a pogue, it's person other than grunt, and then basically like he could have been a cook. You know,
cook, yeah.
You know what I mean? He could have been anything.
Hey man, you should have been cooking for them in Afghanistan.
That's
bro.
what
I'll
I'm
tell
saying,
you,
bro. What the?
He was
fuck?
in Afghanistan though. I know that much. That's why he wasn't around. But like looking back, like there were some boots. I was like, whose boots are those? And like a little thing here, a little thing there, like a little thing. Like in retrospect, like there were signs.
There were signs, yeah. What's this man stuff doing here?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this chick, she affords all of this like nice ass house by herself. Like,
was she crazy?
I don't know. She seemed okay.
She seemed okay.
Even
in the 7-8 months, she seemed okay.
Yeah. I didn't know anything.
How good was the sex?
It was great. It was a good time.
Was it like she might be crazy good?
No, I don't think so. It was good. It wasn't like she didn't give off any red flags.
Buddy, to me, what blows me away is that her husband is in Afghanistan and then she seeks out an Afghani guy.
I don't tell you, bro.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know why.
Was she white?
She was white. Blonde white, like a typical blonde white chick. Yeah. And this was, fucking A.
I'm still blown away, bro.
Bro, that story's fucking insane, bro. And people don't believe it. Like, they think I'm full of shit. They think it's like, oh, yeah, you fucked us all. Like, because it's too, like, the thing is I don't tell it on stage very often. I do sometimes when I do longer shows. But it's so, like, perfect. That was an Afghan guy.
It is, yeah.
That people are like, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it fucking 100. You can like my boys like the next because all my boys knew who she was. Like comics that I still hang out with to this day knew who she was. And like I dated her, and then like I told them that day it happened, and I went on stage. I talked about it. I got like a standing ovation, and then I tell it here every now and again. But it's too long. It's not my style. But
people in the hood still see her. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying like there are people there. I have friends who like knew who this chick was and like how it all went down. So like they can corroborate the story. But fucking A, wild times.
You are haram for real, bro.
Oh, bro, I was the worst dude. But also, this wasn't my fault. This was not in any way. But I met a girl who I thought liked me. Which I guess she did like me. And then she had a husband. I had no idea. Which is crazy. You know what the crazy thing is? My cousin, my best friend in the entire world.
Yeah.
This man I see he lives out here, so I see him all the time.
Yeah.
He has the exact same story. He hooked up with a chick. His is way worse though, because he was dating this chick, and her husband or her ex-husband, I don't know what it was, found out he was a Marine, went up to him and like stabbed him in the throat. Fucking, he survived and shit, But
what the fuck, bro?
yeah. And that's my closest friend, my brother in my entire life.
So it was a Marine that came back from Afghanistan.
This one was a little different. Like, what happened was he got like chased. He saw someone following him once he left the chick's house.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck? And I guess it was a dude. And the guy's like, hey, man, I know what's her name. Can we talk about this? And he's like, what the fuck? All right, let's talk about it. And like before he can like open his door to get out, like the dude went right across his neck in the car. And my cousin was like, you a fucking bitch. And like, I don't know, said some shit. And like, let's fucking fight. But he's like bleeding out. He's like, fuck you. And he gets in his car and just drives himself to the hospital. And then that was all over the newspaper and shit. That dude like did like 7 years, 6 years or some shit. He's probably out by now. but it's just crazy. The two of us both in the same situation.
Bro.
Be careful, bro. There's women
getting stabbed in the fucking neck and get your neck slashed.
Yeah, he got his neck slashed, bro.
How close was it to the main artery, bro?
I don't know.
Does he still have that scar?
Yeah, he has it's fucking gangster scar, dude.
Was he
Pretty
gangster?
Cool. He was just as bad as me too.
Oh, so you guys were part of the same crew?
He's my best friend growing up, but we didn't live next to each other. So we grew up together, but then he moved to LA when he was like 14. So I moved to like the nice neighborhood. He moved to like OC or some shit. So, but which is also nice. But he was a really fat dude at the time, and I think that's what saved his life.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's the worst thing is he told me he's like in the hospital. He's like, bro, I got stabbed in the neck. And I'm like, are you okay? He goes, yeah, man. I'm like, thank God you're fat, bro. Thank God you're a fatty.
Was he that fat that his neck was that fat?
He was a big boy. He was a big boy. We used to make fun of him for his weight all the time.
So he probably just slashed the fat.
Yeah. He was still like, it's a gnarly scar. It's still there.
Bro, if
you've met him. That's the dude, my cousin.
I met him. When did I meet him?
You've met him like, you met him at Formosa. Long time ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That little dude.
Okay, no shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, bro. Be careful, bro. These ladies, what are they called?
Hoes?
No.
What are they called?
No. The ladies who, they're called like...
Whores.
No. Like Jeffies or...
Jeffies?
Timmys or...
Timmies?
What are they...
I've never heard this. This might be a colloquialism.
No. This you 100% know this. I'm not getting it right. It's... The guy who fucks your wife when you're away in the army.
Joni. That's like a Marine thing.
Oh, I think it's an army thing. It's like a.
It's army.
It's a whole
Jody.
A Jody. That's what it is. Jody's the dude or the chick?
Jody, I think, is the dude.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay.
Or maybe Jody's the. I forget now.
Or whatever it is. I'm just saying the ladies. They're looking for Afghan Jodies is all I'm just saying.
That's hilarious.
They're looking for Middle Eastern Jodies, bro, and it's terrifying when it comes down to it.
When I do shows in conservative places, I get a lot of like just these like beautiful blonde conservative girls.
Yeah.
And
they want to upset their fathers and their husbands, bro.
I think they just, I don't know, but I think it's like they find out I'm a Marine and they got all that fucking drug, and there's something about that makes them go, ooh.
Yeah. You're a Marine. I'm just a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason they should be attracted to me.
Fuck, bro. Man, when I was in the military, bro, that's the one thing where I never had a girl when I was I had girlfriends.
Good call. Yeah.
But I never got married or any of that stuff because every time in the Marine Corps, every 6 months, there is a shipment of Marines that ship out on ship. Because every 6 months, because there's always Navy ships in the water, in areas. So at any given moment, they're there if anything breaks down, right? Yeah. And it's a 6 month rotation. So sometimes you'll get called on a float and then you're going to be gone for 6 months.
Yeah.
But every time, bro, that the single Marines know that there's a float leaving, the club's gonna be packed with bitches.
Oh yeah,
because all their husbands are gone, all their boyfriends are gone.
That's wild.
And it's like clockwork. As soon as that ship sails, Club 108 outside of Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, the girl to guy ratio was literally 9-1.
Yeah, we should go.
I don't even know what it's like now, bro. Listen, I didn't like a lot of chicks down there, man. A lot of I found out I had nice teeth until I went down south because I would get a lot of like, you got really nice teeth.
Yeah.
You got a nice smile. And I couldn't understand, like, what does that mean? Then when I looked around, I'm like, oh, yeah, they got some fucked up teeth down here, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's so fucking
Have you ever had braces?
Invisalign.
Are you doing it now?
No. I wear a retainer now.
But were your teeth always straight when you grew up?
No, they're fucked up. I got them fixed like 4 years ago.
Most Yemeni people, their teeth are always straight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, my teeth were fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I never had to wear braces.
No, Invisalign, baby. I fucking spent a shitload of money in the whitening and all that stuff.
Bolty says you have to be a member to get in there too. You had to be a member to get into Club 108. I don't remember that shit. I remember you just fucking walked in there.
Show my Al Qaeda badge.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? Bro, yeah, man.
That's even worse if like a soldier is a Jody. You know what I'm saying? Like a soldier fucks another, like a soldier's fucking wife or whatever.
Bro, that happens.
That's so grimy.
But sometimes
there's a code.
But sometimes
I have no code. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever. I also didn't know all these times,
bro. There's times where a Marine would go. Like my buddy, he went to go fuck this girl after the thing, and then it wasn't until they got done and he turned the lights on, he saw the wedding picture. Oh. And he's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Then I got another guy in my platoon who came back with a video that he took.
Oh, okay.
So he was hooking up with this girl.
Yeah.
And then he found out that she had a husband who's also a Marine. And then she wanted him to fuck her while he wore her husband's dress blues.
That is maniacal.
So in this video, he's fucking this fat chick,
but it's also
and then the other guy's medals are just going clink 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 clink.
That is like next level, but also maybe kind of romantic, because maybe she just misses her husband.
That is kind of fucking cute, right? Did he just look just like him? Maybe.
Yeah, she just went. Can you put on his thing? Put on this mustache.
That's disrespectful, bro.
That's the most disrespectful thing.
That's the most disrespectful thing. I have a husband and wear his uniform while you fuck me.
That's wild. That's like 10 layers of like stolen valor, bro.
For sure, bro. Fucking 100 layers of stolen valor, bro.
Stolen vag, bro.
What the fuck, man? That's why, like, I learned really quick when I was in the Marines, bro. Just don't get caught up in women, because I saw so many guys make mistakes. They get with women, then they get into these horrible divorces and breakups, bro.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
The best advice that I heard was our first sergeant came into our room, and I had a new kid that was just checked in, and he was my roommate now.
Okay.
And every Thursday we would have to do a field day. We would have to clean up our fucking rooms. It'd have to be picture perfect. And then in order for us to be able to go out for the weekend, they would come and do a walk-in inspection to make sure that our fucking shit is done right. And then the first sergeant goes to the young kid. He's like, "So you're new here, yeah?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." He's like, you got a girlfriend, son?" And he's like, "Yes, I do." "Where's she at right now?" "Oh, she's out in Texas." "Do you love her?" And he's like, I do love her, sir." He's like, "Okay, just remember this. Your dick may be bigger, but his is there." And then he just walked out, and this kid had this fucking look on his face like, what? And when I heard that, I was like, bro, that's everything.
Yeah, man, it's hard. I can't imagine, bro. Like, it's also, you know, the women, it gets lonely, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's tough. They should wait. I guess, like, when you would a soldier, like, you should, there's a contract here. It's like, hey, you know what you're getting yourself into. But it's like, you ever see that one chick that did a porno? What the hell was that porn called? College. It's like one of those like college porns or whatever.
Okay.
But she has a picture of her with her dude, like, and he's like going off to the army, and then later she's doing a porno and she's wearing the same outfit. So it was the same day. Like Reddit found it. It's like, this is the chick, this is her dude, same outfit. Like, she went from that to fucking that. It was wild, bro.
There was this rumor in the Marines of this thing that happened, and it was one of those wives' tales where no one could really see if it's true or not. You always had these weird stories, right?
Yeah.
But then they ended up putting it in the movie Jarhead.
Okay.
And
with Gyllenhaal, that's the movie, right?
Yeah, they put it in Jarhead, and the story was some guy's out in deployment, and he gets a home video from his wife, right? And he puts the video, it's like movies, you know, like she recorded a bunch of movies for him and his Marine buddies to watch. Oh, no. So then he puts it in, and as he's watching it, all of a sudden it blanks out. And then it cuts to a video of her getting fucking railed by this guy in front of all these Marines. And then everyone's like, what the fuck? And then at the end, after the guy comes, she comes to the thing and she goes, it's over.
That's fucked up.
Now that is just like a wives' tale.
Of course, that's insane. I don't think that's ever happened.
That's like, but they put it in the movie. I remember when they put it in the movie. I'm like, oh, that's kind of smart, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some Marines that are like into that. And be like, oh yeah, you break up with the guys who like the shame. But that's insane. I don't know. Yeah, man, it's just I don't know.
Jennifer Alley says Jody is usually a dude, but can be a chick. Yeah. I think you're right, Jennifer. I think
so. Jody's the dude.
Jody is the dude that's gonna fucking take your girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you say Jody in like a Middle Eastern name?
Wait a minute. Bolty says
Jaleel's coming through, bro.
Jaleel.
Jaladin.
Jadda.
I can't think of what it.
Bolty says it happened, man. What do you mean it happened? Come on, buddy.
That's wild.
No. I don't think that happened, bro. I believe that is just a story that's just passed around in the Marine Corps, and we say it happened. Like, for example, there was this story of this Marine who got out of the Marine Corps on a Section 8, and the way he did it is the story was he started dribbling an invisible basketball.
Wait, what happened?
So there's this story about a Marine that we passed around. This kid got out of the Marine Corps on a Section 8, meaning he was crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And he just started, they had to kick him out because everywhere he went, he started dribbling an invisible basketball. Okay. Everywhere. He was just dribbling an invisible basketball. Right? Yeah. In formation, at the chow hall, everywhere he was going, he would like pretend like he's dribbling an invisible basketball. So then they give him a psych eval, and then they're like, all right, we got to kick him out. And then as he gets his discharge paper, he's dribbling the basketball, and then he puts the invisible ball on the table, and he walks out, and they're like, how about your ball? He's like, game's over. That's like a stupid little fucking joke. I'm like, that's not real, bro.
That's insane.
You know?
Also, like, that's pretty disrespectful. He bouncing the ball in the cafeteria and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
if you're going to be crazy, at least be a polite crazy
At least
person.
be polite, bro.
Yeah.
Put the fucking ball down when you eat.
You know the thing that stuck me with the most with that story about, like, the lady breaking up with her to the video? It's like, damn, what about the guy who just wanted to watch the rest of the movie? You know what I'm saying? Dude, how does it? I want to see how we bought a zoo ends, dude. I don't give a fuck about this.
How are you gonna fucking interrupt Inception like that? I'm trying to figure out what the third level
is. Confused. Is this part of the movie?
Yeah. Is this the next level of the dream? Is that what that is?
It just keeps getting.
Fuck, bro.
Oh man,
I can't believe you had a fucking life like that, man. I swear to God, this podcast could literally, you can do 4 hours, and I bet you got fucking nothing but stories, bro.
Yeah, man, it's just shameful stories that I'm not proud of. I don't want anybody to think I'm bragging about this stuff.
Are you Muslim?
Yeah, man, I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim enough. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Like,
do you eat bacon?
I try not to.
Yeah. I should start answering it that way. No. I just say straight up, fuck yeah, I eat bacon.
The thing is, like, I'm trying to learn how to pray and stuff. I'm trying to become better. Like, it's I yo-yo in and out of it.
Do you pray?
No, I'm trying to learn, like, Arabic and learn how to, like, read the Quran and stuff and, like, really dive into it a little bit more. I think religion is good. It's for me. It's always, I've kind of always been in and out of it. I'll never denounce it or be like, I'm not Muslim. But I drink, I have sex, I do all these things that I'm not supposed to do.
I know.
But I'm still Muslim. I was gonna go to Umrah. I was trying.
You were gonna go to Umrah?
Yeah, I was planning to. It didn't work out. But
Umrah is like Mecca light.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't go to the Hajj.
You don't go to the Hajj. It's just the Umrah. My mom's done Umrah a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm Muslim, and I don't think I'll ever not be Muslim. As far as like every single dogma and everything and every single hadith, I'm not the guy to be that guy to like follow every single rule.
Do you think you're going to be a real Muslim in the future?
I don't think so. I don't think I'll ever be like super Muslim. Like, but I'll always be practicing enough. That's kind of my thing.
You don't have like questions about it?
I have a lot of questions about it.
Because to me, I got a lot of like, I don't know about this shit.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm unsure of. But to me, it's not like that's why the dogma doesn't quite do it for me. It's more just the end. There's one God, you know.
Or is there?
Well, the thing is, there's no answer to that, in my opinion, right? Yeah. There's no proof. I believe in a lot of science, everything I've been told. I don't know enough on either thing to where I'm just kind of like, yeah, man, this works for me. I was raised Muslim. I like a lot of the values that I was taught and that I plan to pass down.
Ramadan, I think, was the best teaching I ever had.
See, I'm going to fast this year. I haven't fasted for the last like 3 years.
I think I might fast this year too, man. I don't know.
I think it's nice to it's spiritual and you know what I'm saying, maybe
it's a discipline thing. It's a very good cleansing.
Exactly. There's a lot of good things in there. Like a lot of stuff like, you know, maybe some of the stuff when the treatment of like the LGBTQ community. Maybe I don't follow that stuff as much. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really see many Muslims getting mad at that stuff though. Like I mean, like outwardly.
Interesting.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Like they unite and go on parades going anti-gay.
They're starting to, yeah.
Are they really?
Like I don't. I want to butcher the story, but somewhere I want to say it might be Michigan or
Dearborn.
It might be there. They're like going against like LGBTQ like in schools kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Glendale Armenians, that I know they're not Muslim, but like they're going hard against the LGBTQ community right now. So like they're like fighting literally. So there's it's starting to pop up. Also the LGBTQ stuff is coming up a lot more.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more in their face, whereas before they kind of
I think that's the thing that's pissing off people recently is that like Target's got like trans clothing for kids and stuff like that.
That's just all fake, bro.
What do you mean it's all fake?
There's no proof of that.
There isn't?
There is literally. I thought so too. I
just saw a video of Jeff Dye going into Target and actually showing like little clothes that says queer.
Okay, that's not okay. So that's true. I'm sorry about that. They have LGBTQ clothing, but not. So there's the thing that was like controversial, but it's like also like, hey man, you can have a kid that wears like a black pride shirt, or like maybe the parents are gay. You can have there's nothing wrong with a kid wearing like, yeah, being gay is chill. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. I think like if you push it onto somebody, like fucking wear this shit, you know, that's a little whatever. But the controversy was there was like this like dick slip thing.
Dick slip thing.
The thing like you like wear that tucks your dick in, so like you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like
that was that's an actual thing, or that was like a rumor?
That's an actual thing, but it's for adults.
Target was selling that?
I think Target was selling it, but for adults. And a lot of people are like, oh, they're selling this for kids. So they're not selling no dick slip thing for kids, but they are selling like, LGBTQ shit for kids. Like if you know. But you've met a gay kid before. You've seen them. They're around.
Oh yeah.
You see a kid like that kid's fucking.
I've seen that. I'm like that kid is gay, and then 100%. I find out his family's Catholic. I'm like, you're fucked.
Oh, dude, yeah, you're
you
closeted.
Are fucked.
But now he can wear his shirt. Be proud.
One time I met a gay priest. Man, he was selling a house that his mom died, and then he was trying to sell the house. Dude, I've never met someone who was more conflicted when you first met them. Like
you say gay priest?
Listen, bro, he was a priest, right?
Fuck boys. Okay.
I mean, I was trying to buy a house. I wasn't interviewing him. You know what I mean?
Bro, you got to be careful who you buy a house from, bro.
I'm just saying.
He has like a secret dungeon and shit.
Yeah, he could have probably took me downstairs and shit, but he was small though. The thing was, he was an older dude, bro.
Small.
And it was kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It was nerve-wracking to be around him because I can feel the confliction that he has. Because he was obviously gay.
Yeah,
the way he walked, the way he talked, right?
How do gay people walk, bro?
Do I gotta get up and show you, bro?
This is the man coming with a fucking lion cat.
He just fuck you, bro.
Dude, you give off gay vibes too, bro.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't give gay vibes.
You give off some gay vibes. Come on, bro. We all give off gay vibes, bro.
Come on, man.
Really?
Bro, you're the gayest Yemeni I know. I'll say that.
You look gay as fuck right now with your hair.
Bro, look at me. I give off the gayest vibes. I'm not denying it though. That's the difference, bro. I lean gay, bro. I don't give a fuck.
How many gay guys hit on you?
Not as much as you would think. I gotta lose more weight. It hurts my feelings.
I get hit on often.
They know.
Fuck you, they know. It has nothing to do with they know, bro.
Their gaydar is strong, bro.
Fuck off, man. I think a lot of gay guys, they just like the idea of like turning straight
one?
guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
But this guy was.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
It's not even that interesting a story. It's just the fact that like, bro, he was an older man.
Yeah.
And you could see the wrinkles in his face, right?
Yeah, I'm just not sucking dick. He's just holding it in. He gets crow's feet because he's just like
he's got no wrinkles on his lips because he's not sucking dick at all.
He's just all like, no.
That's exactly. His face was fighting. You could tell his face was fighting, but the wrinkles on his face were frozen in this fake happy, but also sad.
Yeah.
It was fucking. I was just like, why are you even doing this, bro?
No, man. It must be tough to like not be able to be your true self. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the hardest thing ever.
Were you always true to yourself in front of your parents?
No, I'm still not true to them in front of my parents.
Really?
No, I'm just now started getting comfortable talking to my parents.
No shit.
Yeah, like I love them now. Like my relationship with them is now better than it's ever been. But like most of my life, I was just awkward and didn't talk to them. They thought I was gay. We had a moment. I I've always kind of dressed flamboyantly. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. Like I kind of, I like what I like, and
Pink.
I like pink. Yeah. But I also had like a My Little Pony backpack when I was like 18.
On purpose, or
Yeah,
your mom just got that because it was on
No,
sale?
I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? And it had like a little tail that like you could brush and shit.
I remember
You know
those.
what I'm saying?
Bro.
I thought it was fucking sick, but like my boy tagged it up, so I had like graffiti on it. It looked like it was like a very confusing thing to look at.
But you did it on purpose because you thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
How old?
I was like 17, 18.
Oh,
I was
wow.
like senior in high school or some shit.
Yeah. When you're 17 and 18, that's when you're at the age where you understand misdirection.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I was just like irony. You know
This
what I'm saying?
irony, yeah.
I'm not gay, but it looks like it's gay.
That's
It's pretty funny, huh?
That's funny.
So my dad is like, they like sat me down. They're like, hey, are you gay? I was like, no, I'm not gay.
He asked you,
They're like,
huh?
what's up with the backpack? Like, I think it's funny. They're like, okay, all right, we'll see. So yeah, I have no idea what they would do if they thought I was like, if I came out as gay.
Do you have a brothers?
Gay thoughts? No. Sometimes. What?
I have gay thoughts.
No, I don't have a lot of gay. I
I
thought
have too
about
many gay thoughts, bro.
Yeah, I can tell, dude.
Fuck
We
you.
talked about it.
I don't have gay thoughts.
I have no brothers. No, I have 2 older sisters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see why your dad's all wondering, like if you're fucking gay or not.
Yeah,
Because like
exactly.
you're the only son.
I'm the only son. I have to carry the name.
Would your family be disappointed if you came out gay?
I don't know. I'm so curious. I always wanted to do like a prank and be like, I'm gay, but I think they know. I brought girls home. They've met like girlfriends, but that doesn't mean anything, I guess. But like, I think my mom might disown me. My dad would be like, "Damn, bro, you sure?"
They still together?
They're still together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your mom is the stern
Mom's
one,
religious.
huh?
My mom's religious.
Really religious.
Yeah, she's really religious. My dad's like
Religious light.
religious light. Like he'll have a drink every now and again.
Oh no shit.
He drinks. Yeah.
He drinks at home.
He drinks at home.
How's your mom handle that?
She hates it. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny as fuck. Because when my dad, I drank with him on Father's Day recently. I don't really drink with my father. I don't like I feel like very uncomfortable drinking around him. Like I always hid the booze at like parties and stuff. But like Father's Day, he's, you know, I'm a grown ass man. We drink tequila together. It's the funniest thing. Because what my mom does is she counts his cups. So she's like, you had 2 cups tonight. So what he does, it just pours fucking 6 shots a cup. So he's just
That's hilarious.
it's like cup number 2.
Cup number 2.
And we're just belligerent.
Dude, your dad's a cool guy.
My dad's awesome, bro. I love my dad. It's like
It's like they're polar opposites. Them
they're
two.
very different. They're very different.
How do they make it work?
I don't know. It works. I don't think they have a choice.
Yeah, they got that old school mindset.
Yeah,
you just make it
My
work.
mom was 18 and he was like 23 or 24 when they got married or whatever, and then they've been together forever. You know.
Do they hate each other?
No, they bicker and it's like fun that they fight. Like it's cute, but it's
Okay.
not like it's like everybody loves Raymond kind of fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Other than like his drinking, my mom doesn't really have any problems with my dad. She thinks like everything else is cool. And he's a good dude. Dad has always been good. I butted heads with him a lot growing up because I was a fucking idiot, and he was always working, so I didn't see him as much. But yeah, as like an adult, I realized he's always been a good dude to me. So I have no complaints about him. Mom's great too, just a little too like very religious.
I always find it funny how brown guys and girls have this really like secretive life with their parents. Like they keep a lot of things away from their parents. I was the opposite.
No.
As a kid, I was very outspoken. I fucking said everything I felt. I was questioning religion at a very young age.
Mm-hmm.
I was always the problem is my dad raised me to be a critical thinker. My dad was a smart dude.
Yeah.
And he raised me to think critically.
Yeah.
And now I realize if you're gonna, you can't raise someone to think critically and then also raise them to be religious, because
I don't know if I agree with that.
I just had way too many questions. Like even in we go to Arabic school, Muslim school, and stuff like that. I would always ask what I thought were the most logical questions.
Yeah.
If God is all knowing, why did He only make the Quran in one language?
Yeah,
if God is all knowing, like why is it that the major 3 religions all happened in the same area?
Yeah.
Like if I was God and I was going to be trying to send down the message 3 times, wouldn't it be more logical to be like, all right, I'm going to send the same message to a guy in the Middle East and the next guy in China, and then the next guy. So to me, like my mindset was,
I see what you're saying.
It has to be man-made because it all was from the same area.
I definitely understand all of those things. It's good to be critical, and I think there's nothing worse than like blind faith. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I've kind of just yo-yo in and out, and it's just kind of like, again, like I like the way I was raised a lot of the time. Like there's a lot of good values. I didn't believe in a lot of those things, and like the lack of religion has caused me more problems than the opposite. Do you know what I'm saying? I was more of a heathen and atheist when I was younger, and I'm still like I'm by no means the most Muslim guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like the modern. I'm trying to be like how Christians are in this country. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're Christian. They don't really think about it too much. It is what it is, and they move on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't encompass every single aspect of my life. I'm never gonna preach to people that you have to be Muslim or you have to do this. You know, I am Muslim. That's good enough for me.
It's supposed to be for you anyway.
Exactly. It's for me. I'm hedging my bets. All right. If I get to heaven, like hey, I've always said I was Muslim, dude. Let's do this. That's really what it comes down to.
I had a friend of mine, his father, who since passed, Bill McGettigan, loved that guy. He was always like a spacey guy who believed in aliens and all that stuff. He would talk about all the crazy conspiracy theories. And before he died, man, I remember when I talked to him, I was like, Bill, because he had cancer, and I was like, Bill, do you believe in God? And he's got this crazy voice. He's like, I do believe in God. I believe God's a big green alien.
Oh, okay.
And now look what's happening.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
The fucking UFOs are showing up.
Okay.
And all that fucking shit. And now I'm wondering, bro, if that's just God sending his drones to check up on us, man.
Get drone struck by God, bro. I'm good. That's called lightning.
Yeah. Very, 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 very bad fucking shot with the lightning, bro. He ain't hitting shit but trees. But to me, it's like, I don't know, man. I'm fascinated with the UFO thing. I've been talking about it on the podcast a lot and shit, man, because I can't get over it. Because to me, it's like, do you know the guy Graham Hancock?
No.
He's a journalist who is questioning how archaeologists are dating things. So like
okay. I thought you meant like how like fucking archaeologists like how they fuck this pharaoh, dating like dating it.
Oh,
like,
dating? No.
Like carbon dating it.
Dating.
Like carbon dating.
Yeah, carbon dating.
I thought you were like, yeah, this guy fucked this fucking mummy, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm dating this pharaoh baby guy.
He likes that dry pussy, bro. He likes it dry. Yeah. I like that friction.
That friction.
That friction makes me come, bro. No, but they found water erosion on the bottom of the Sphinx.
Oh.
So they excavated another layer, and then they came across water erosion, which then dates the Sphinx more than 15,000 years ago.
Oh, shit. So it's like older.
It's a lot older than we think it is. And even like the head on the Sphinx is a lot smaller for the body, because now they believe that before it was the face of a lion.
Yeah.
And then later on,
your
people
cat
chipped away at it. Yeah. They're like, fuck this cat. Like, we'll put like a human's face on it. So like,
but then it's just like smaller human head.
Yeah, because if you look at the Sphinx, the head is like a lot smaller. If you actually look at it, like there's like little renditions like little pictures of people put side to side of what it probably looked like before.
Yeah.
So then now, if we date back that shit 10,000 years, man, like this Graham Hancock is basically saying that we have water erosion under the Sphinx, and then we also know that there was a giant cataclysmic event that happened tens of thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
That they believe killed the majority of humans. And Graham Hancock is now bringing up, he believes that humans were highly technological way long time ago.
Yeah.
And we actually had access to a lot more technology than we did. That's why the
I've heard
pyramids were born. And then that big cataclysmic event, that volcano that blew up, wiped everything out.
Yeah.
And that religion is the remnants of the information that people were trying to piecemeal of what was going on back in the day.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is just meant to discredit black and brown people creating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, they built the pyramids. Fucking let them be.
Yeah, but I mean, if we go back even further, they were darker than, you know.
Maybe. I think the whole point is like they were fucking aliens, bro. That's what they're trying to say. The Egyptians built the pyramids. Let them have it. That's it. We let the Aztecs have their fucking pyramids. Nobody gives a fuck about those. Mexican pyramids, everybody's chill with that shit. The fucking Egyptians, nah, dude. No way that these guys did this without real technology. They had just a whole bunch of slaves. They just threw a whole bunch at them. And they built it, bro. I bet you give me a shitload of slaves, I'll build you something fucking nicer than that, dude.
Yeah, but even if
without
you had
their fucking technology,
all those slaves with the pyramids, the stones came from 500 miles away.
Bro, slaves are strong, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. You whip someone's hard enough, they'll fucking move that stone for you.
And the fact that every stone is cut perfectly.
Yeah, dude. They have fucking measuring tape back then, I'm sure. This is to me is like,
so you don't believe that shit. You don't. Like, you're not even entertaining that idea.
It could have, but I don't give a fuck, bro. To me, it's just like, let them have it. Let the Egyptians have. What else have Egyptians? Bro, they also created like algebra and shit too, right? Didn't they?
Was it the Egyptians? I think it was just the
fucking brown people did it.
It was the Muslims that did it.
Algebra.
Anything with al is like an Arab main thing because al means the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Algebra, alcohol,
what's
algorithm.
What's Qaeda then?
I don't know. The Qaeda.
The Qaeda, yeah.
I don't know what Qaeda is. I have no idea.
Okay.
But al is the. So like almost all of the words that we have in our language that start with al typically derived from ancient Aramaic. So like algorithm, alcohol.
Okay. Algorithm is this?
Algorithm, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Claim an algorithm.
You said us?
Us. I claim it, bro. I'm Muslim, bro. This is the point, bro. You gotta weave. You know what I'm saying?
I see you weaving with your hair, bro.
Oh, bro,
you're like a little white boy. You're not a white boy.
I'm everything, bro. I'm a chameleon, bro.
Fuck yeah.
That's I was gonna say something. Isn't today Eid? Al something?
I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
Eid al-Fitr?
No, not Fitr. Fitr is after Ramadan. This is either Qurban. I forgot what it's called. Al-Hada or something?
Yeah, Eid al-Hada.
Is that today or tomorrow?
It says in one day, tomorrow.
Oh, okay. That's chill then.
Bro, I'm a bad Muslim.
Oh, me too.
I'm like,
bro, I'm just now getting more into it because I hang around with more Muslims, and it's just kind of the influence. It's just like my whole thing with like religion and stuff. It's good for you. Don't push it on anybody.
Amen. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it should always be. And I like religion is cool if you just keep it to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's between me and the Almighty.
That's one thing I'm very lucky about my family, bro. My family on my mother's side, the ones that I'm closest to, they're very Muslim.
Yeah,
but they're chill about it.
That's good. Yeah.
Like even I told them years ago. I told them I'm not Muslim. I told them that specifically just to make the point of I'm trying to be honest with myself.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be honest with you, because to me, if I'm going to be a Muslim, bro, I'm doing it 100%. If I'm not doing it 100%, I have a hard time, because to me, I feel like it's disrespectful to other Muslims that are actually doing it right.
Nah. To me, it's like you don't have to be the greatest Muslim to be a Muslim. You just got to believe the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? You believe this, that's it. It's in your heart. Let it be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even I got questions, bro.
Yeah, have the questions. They'll get answered. Some will. The thing is, some will get answered, some won't.
Bro, you're going to be so annoyingly religious in a couple of years.
Bro, I'm going to be so fucking religious.
Bro.
It's annoying that I have to be the guy to defend religion, because I'm like, and every other thing, I'm the opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's when I meet someone who's less religious than me, then I'm like, hey, man.
Hey.
Fucking watch it, bro.
You better hedge your bets, cuz.
Hedge your bets, man.
What the fuck?
But it's like, to me, I hate that. The thing is, that's a lot of Muslims have that mindset.
What?
Is you have to do it all the way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like that with everything in my life.
But the thing is, like, all of my criticism against me is like, he's not a good Muslim. He's a bad Muslim. He's the worst Muslim. And every time you see Art, Rami, Mo, all these guys, bad Muslim. This guy drink. But it's just like, bro, I'm Muslim. Let me fucking be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I don't want to fucking do every single fucking thing I need. And if that makes me a bad Muslim, then maybe I'm not Muslim. If not doing everything the way it's the perfect way makes you not a Muslim, then I am in those terms not Muslim. My Muslim, I guess the thing is, I've made Islam work for me in a way that helps me sleep at night spiritually.
Yeah.
At the same time, it does not hinder my life in ways that I don't want it to.
I've been thinking about going back to praying, but not even praying for the
like meditation.
Yeah, so it's like I used to pray 5 times a day. I used to do all that stuff when I was young. I did the Ramadan thing. I was a pretty good Muslim when I was young and stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. When you do pray, you feel good.
Yeah.
I think there's a psychological release from doing that. And I've been thinking recently about at least doing the morning prayer, which is just 2 kneelings.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just thinking about doing it more for the fact of taking time out to have a gratitude session, because to me that's what really religion is.
Yeah.
Religion is all about giving thanks.
Most definitely.
And I think gratitude is such a powerful emotion to have. You know what I mean? And then if you could take time out of your day just to be thankful for what you have, I think to me that's what it is. I don't even think it's important if you're Muslim, Christian, Jewish.
That's fair.
I think all that matters is like, are you fucking good? Even if you're atheist.
Yeah.
I met many atheists I know are probably way better than a lot of Muslims that I know.
I would agree. I think I've met scumbag, super religious Muslims, and I've met good Muslims, and I've met great atheists, and I've met bad atheists. It's just like it's not a religion doesn't make you a good or bad person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, to me, find something that makes you happy, that works for you, and that's fucking all you can ask for. You know what I'm saying? And this whole like, this guy's a bad Muslim, this guy's a good. Bro, let the guy fucking be. You know what I'm saying? It's not your problem. It does not in any way affect me what this man does. Yeah. And that's kind of always kind of my thing. And even like I said, to a lot of people, they don't think I'm Muslim. They don't consider me Muslim.
Your hair doesn't say Muslim.
Yeah, bro. And I drink. You know what I'm saying? And people, even this conversation, like, well, this guy's a Muslim and he's talking about drinking. What a piece of shit. I'm like, all right, dude, then it is what it is. I'm going to hell. In your reality, I'm going to hell.
I find the majority of religious people don't really care what other religious people of their faith are actually doing. It's only a small group. Yeah. And usually those small group of people, I swear to God.
Vocal minority.
That vocal minority, they're hiding something.
Oh, they're the worst. They're pedophiles.
Yes.
Bro, if you think I'm a bad Muslim, you're a pedophile.
You're a pedophile.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
You're like that fucking gay priest.
Yeah, exactly.
The gay priest is a perfect example.
It's like that joke that I have where I talk about I blame kids for pedophiles. And then in that one clip, some guy in the audience booed me. And I was like, you don't like that joke? He's like, no, I go pedophile. And the whole fucking crowd. Like, but that's the mindset that I kind of have, man. Like when I see people going out of their way to make themselves look better, to try to show how you're doing bad, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Always.
Because to me, whenever somebody does that, I'm like, dude, you got demons that you're not facing. And the only way you feel good about it is when you can show to other people that you're this better person.
100%. Yeah, that's religion. That's social justice warriors.
Everything.
That's life.
That's humans.
That's humans, bro. You point so no one points at you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you're a good dude. Maybe you're trying to be like, that guy's actually a bad person. Don't let him rape children or whatever. I understand. Pedophile. I don't know. I went to the pedophile. I don't know. Sometimes you're trying to stop pedophiles, and I get that. Yeah. But a lot of times, you're a fucking pedophile. Sometimes you're Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen was a good dude. I don't think he was a pedophile, right?
He might be super undercover pedophile, bro.
That guy is deep in the game, bro.
You know what I mean? Him and Jared.
So I'm saying sometimes I get it. Sometimes people are doing it to be righteous, to like on the good side. But a lot of times, bro, it's what you said, bro.
That's what I think it is.
Most of the time, it's just fucking people. If you're involved with someone else's business, if you're not fucking, you're a bad person.
Some of the best Muslims I know, bro, they're like great Muslims. Like my boy Kazim Rahman. Kazim. Yeah, I love him. Kazim Rahman?
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Great guy.
That guy is a real fucking Muslim, bro.
Yeah.
He lives it and
no, bro,
breathes
I remember I met him. Like, you want to go, like, Sacramento, like, you want to go get drunk? He's like, nah. I'm like, oh, you're one of those Muslims. That's cool, man. I respect it.
No,
but,
man.
You know, it is what it is.
And then look at him. He never judges people.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
It never comes across. If you're doing something, he's like, whatever. It's just not his thing, because the religion is for him.
Exactly, and that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of people like that too. I think most people are like that.
I think most people are
like that. They're just good dude people. They just want to live their life, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, it's the vocal minority. They get loud and they point fingers because they're insecure or they're children or whatever.
I'm afraid to do shows in Saudi Arabia. I've been asked to do shows in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I've kind of had a weird thing too. People ask me, I'm like, I don't know if I can. I don't know. Like
to me, there's a part of me is like, are you really a show producer, or are you one of those guys like, I can't wait to slash your throat?
Yeah, it's like Chris Hansen for apostates.
Yeah. Please have a seat.
Yeah, please have a seat.
And slice your throat.
Yeah, what is this joke you said about bacon?
Yeah, oh my God, bro. That bacon joke that I put up, man, there's one clip where, you know, I make a joke where I go, I eat bacon, and then one of the things I learned is Islam is wrong.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
and then the joke is
hilarious.
And then I go about bacon. So
yeah.
So I play with the tension.
It's good. It's good.
Right?
Yeah,
and then some lady in the audience goes, yes. And then I laid into her. I'm like, how dare you? So like I switched it up, right?
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of the freaking joke. But then you get these Muslims in there that just be like, he said Islam is wrong.
Yeah.
But that's not what I said. I said it, but it was for a joke, bro.
Yeah, they don't. want context.
But
bro,
the majority of the Muslims are just like
Muslim
this.
Israel. I make fun of Islam, bro. I have jokes about Islam.
Do you really?
Yeah, like I get death threats all the time, my guy.
You get death threats?
Bro, I've gotten straight death threats. You know what I'm saying?
On Instagram?
On Instagram, I got, it's different. I've had
On Minder?
On Minder. I had this one joke about Islam that was like, kind of, the joke is about how like Gen Z is like, they're depressed and they hate the government, the U.S. government. And I'm like, oh, they're suicidal and they hate the U.S. government. I'm like, this is the perfect group to introduce to Islam.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's funny.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
funny,
It's two things that make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're drawing parallels.
Exactly. And it's not.
All you're doing is drawing parallels.
Exactly.
For fun.
For fun. And that joke got me so much fucking hate, bro.
What the fuck?
That joke got me so much.
It doesn't even seem like it's that bad of a joke.
No, bro, it's not. And even I call it the one true religion later, and I'm like, I'm not trying to convert anybody to the one true religion. You guys are safe. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Unless you're interested. Like I do all that, but like people are gonna be upset no matter what.
Yeah.
But like I just get certain groups hating me. Like the Kurds. Kurds fucking hate me, bro.
Just because you're Afghani?
No. I wish it was just a hate crime. No.
I mean, do Kurds hate Afghanis?
No, there's no connection there.
Okay.
They're usually chill. I did this crowd work thing. The most innocuous crowd work. Where are you from? Someone was like, Pakistan. Oh, where are you from? Afghanistan. Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm Kurdish. I'm like, oh, where is that again? Because Kurdistan doesn't exist. It's not a. It's complicated.
It got muddled into Iraq.
It's Iraq, Syria, Turkey.
Right.
That question right there triggered the most hate I've ever gotten from anything, ever. That most simple asking where their country is that technically doesn't exist got me so much vitriol.
Fuck.
Someone found my phone number and called me and threatened to kill me and asked for my address. And then I was like, I'm in LA. I give my zip code. And they're like, that's too far. I'm in the UK.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. And then I'm like, I was like, fuck it. I don't tell you, bitch. Yeah, I was like, come here, bitch.
You had a fucking phone call with a guy who asked for your address.
I gave
and
him,
then when you told him where you're at, he goes, that's too far.
That's too far.
He goes, I'm buying you a plane ticket. Come fly to me.
Yeah, so I can kill you.
That's hilarious.
It's literally, but the thing is like.
You should get him on a podcast.
I don't know who the fuck this guy was. The thing is, their English isn't great, is what I've noticed. A lot of these guys, they don't understand context. All the comments, I took the video down on TikTok because it was just getting annoying. All the comments would be like, "Your mother, bitch, gay." Like it's just like they just kept calling me gay, bro. It was the funniest shit. They're like, "This, I'll show you where Kurdistan is." Gay. Like it's just the weirdest, confusing. Like it was hilarious for a while, but then eventually it just got annoying. And a lot of the times, anybody I engaged with, like in the DMs, and like they understood what I was like, how to understand English well.
Yeah,
I convinced them right away, like what I was saying, and I was like, "Hey man, I have no hate towards the Kurdish people. I'll just make a good joke." And they're like, "Oh okay, that's it." And like one guy was like, "You fucking piece of shit." And I'm like, "What did I do?" He goes, "You know what you did." And I'm like, "Oh, are you one of these groups that I offended?" And I listed like every group, and I was like, Muslims, Jews, Mexicans, Kurdish, da da da. And he goes, "That was actually pretty funny. Never mind. You're cool." And I'm just like, and the thing is, like, people with this new clip culture, they see us in 30 seconds, maybe a minute, so they form an opinion on us. I've had like guys from one of my like most popular bits. It's like a anti-imperialism bit. Like I talk about how America bombs all these countries. I had a guy come out to me, "You're a piece of shit. Your country sucks. You're a fucking all these slurs," and then like literally. Like 2 hours later, "Hey man, watch the rest of your clips. You're actually very funny. I'm sorry, I lost my cool." And I was like, "Dude,
that's nice.
You like unsend the first message."
Yeah, right.
But it's just like people get triggered, man.
Yeah,
and they see you in 1 minute and they think. But if you watch me for 45 minutes, you know my perspective. I'm not a bad dude.
You get the context.
I make fun of everybody. I make fun of myself more than anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's just like I'm not trying to be, but it's like. The Kurds, they still hate me, so I got to be careful with the Kurdish.
To me, that's funny because if there's anybody who doesn't have a country but still has a sense of humor, Palestinians.
Palestinians are great.
Palestinians have a
I'll
sense
roast
of
the
humor.
Palestinians all the time.
And they love it.
Dude, they're Palestinians are my favorite. I'm also very pro Palestine.
Yeah.
So I think they're okay. The thing is, Kurdish people don't know that I love Kurdish people. I think you deserve your own land. It doesn't quite make sense because I don't know how you're gonna get it, but you deserve equal rights. You deserve not to be oppressed by
Everyone does.
Exactly. These are just common sense things, but like
I'm just making a joke of something that is already true.
Yeah, it's already true. But also, I guess it's like asking where their country is like used against them so often in their homelands. To be like, oh, you don't have a country. You know, like it's like a trigger for them.
Yeah, but I mean, I see Palestinians have way better fucking.
Yeah. Well, I've had the Jewish community come after me too.
Oh, the Jewish community, the Anti-Defamation League posted a picture of me.
I had an article written about me by the Jerusalem Post. So
fuck yeah, you made it, bro.
Yeah,
what did the article say?
They called me anti-Semitic.
Why?
It was like very poorly written. I think it was written by like AI or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a cyborg or something.
What?
A cyborg, a Jewish cyborg.
Oh yeah, cyborg. I just got that.
I meant to say cyborg.
The whole time I was like, cyborg. What's a cyborg, bro?
I said cyborg is what I'm trying to say.
I was about to look up for that app. I'm like, you can have a fucking
a cyborg. But it was like poorly.
It's an AI Hollywood agent.
Yeah, it was like it was like poorly written, but it was just like so the joke these are my riffs. Such a stupid riff. I don't know if it was the riff or the caption that got me in trouble, but the riff was someone was like, "Stop! No more Jewish jokes!" They yelled out.
Somebody said that.
They heckled me with that.
Okay.
And I was like, I did one Jewish joke. I did like 20 Muslim jokes. Right? Like, you worried about this?
Yeah.
Like, maybe someone does control the media. Such a simple fucking throwaway.
That's funny though.
Yeah, it got a big laugh. It went viral. I was happy with it.
Yeah.
The caption was posting on the Sabbath so they don't see it.
That's even funnier.
I thought it was so clever.
That's clever.
I posted on the Sabbath, and then I forgot that they could see it the next day. I forgot how the internet works. There's Sunday. They can just check on Sunday or Monday.
But it's still a funny joke, though.
It's so silly and whatever. And the thing is just like, I'm anti-Semitic and how I'm like pushing these like narratives. And then they brought up Dave Chappelle. And then all the comments are like, I've never seen a funny Muslim and the comments are fucking hateful in there. So
yeah.
But then there's a few like, I don't know who this guy was, but now I like him.
Yeah. And usually when you see those people, bro, even if they belong to the Anti-Defamation League, they're just racist. They really are, because like, for example, I posted a picture of me in a Speedo that has the Jewish star on my dick, right? And I'm just like pointing at it. And when I posted the picture, I put Free Palestine.
Oh,
right?
That's lit.
Now
that's a very confusing picture, by the way. There's so
sure.
much going on.
There's so much going on.
I wouldn't know what to make of it.
And I'm just making it's just a funny thing. They posted the thing, a Yemenite. They said like a
Is that what you guys are called? Yemenites?
I guess so.
That's pretty sick, actually.
It's supposed to be Yemeni.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
A Yemenite.
A Yemenite is
I guess Yemenite could also be something. But he goes, a Yemenite from Detroit in a Speedo with the Star of David. No words. And then all the messages on there about how I hate Jewish people. That's what Arabs are like. That's just what they do. I'm just like, what? And then
so much propaganda.
I had to come in at them. I'm like, bro, this was for a movie.
Yeah. That
was written and directed by a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off my back, bro.
100%.
You know, but I mean, what are you gonna do, bro? You can't even do that. Have you seen the
Dark Yemenite would be a sick ass movie though.
The Dark Yemenite? That's hilarious. Yeah, it almost
like
sounds like a stone. Like if you go, it's like you found like a mineral.
Yeah, there's some onyx there. There's some sandstone.
There's some Yemenite.
Yeah,
it smells like coffee.
Yeah, Yemenite and sands. What is it? Sandstone is the same thing.
Sandstone.
Sandstone and
Cyborg. Cyborg is funny, bro.
I'll call someone a sandstone. That's a fun slur.
You know Judah Freelander?
Yeah, I love him. Very funny guy.
Did you see his special on Netflix?
Is it recent?
No, it was about a couple of years ago.
Yeah, where he does where he's like throw out topics and he very good.
Did you see the one about Israel? That's one of my favorites.
No, what's the bit? I don't remember.
Well, first he does a joke about how his last name is Freelander.
Yeah.
But and then he goes, but I'm not Jewish.
Yeah.
He goes, my dad is Jewish, my mother's not Jewish, and Jewish people will not accept me as being a Jew. But if I was in Hitler's Germany, he would have sent me to the concentration camp, which proves that Nazis are more accepting of Jews than Jews. Hilarious,
That's
right?
Very funny, yeah.
Then he starts doing the crowd work where he starts asking people where they're from.
Yeah.
And then he gets to this one guy and he goes, so where are you from? The guy's like, Israel. So tell me, where in Palestine do you live? Fucking love it, bro.
That's great.
Then it cut to another one where there's another guy there, and the same question. Then some guy goes, Israel. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, you're from Israel? And the guy goes, here. The guy goes, here? He goes, I'm from here. He goes, man, you Israelis, everywhere you go, you're just trying to make it Israel. He goes, you can't fucking do that.
It's so good.
That motherfucker's so good, bro.
That's such a good special too, because he's just so many topics, and he's like, yeah, it was just well done. I love that. It was well done.
I mean, it was shot very like low budget, black and white.
Multiple clubs,
multiple clubs, cameras in the audience and stuff like that.
But I loved it. I love the concept. Like he's like running for president, kind of. He's like, just like campaign stuff. It's just clever. Yeah. It's very clever.
He's fucking clever. That whole Nazis are more accepting of Jews than Jews was fucking genius. When I hear a comic that writes a joke like that, I'm like, yes, bro, that's the fucking shit that I'm trying to fucking do. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so what's your writing process? Do you have a process? Do you just play video games and then it comes to you?
I like to drive a lot. I love driving. Driving is like my favorite thing. And when I'm driving, I will I drive to the Bay a lot. I go back to LA in the Bay all the time.
It's about 5 hour drive.
5 hour drive, and for like 3 hours of it, I'll turn off the music, turn everything off, and I'll just talk to myself.
Oh, you'll talk to yourself.
I'll talk to myself out loud.
Will you record it?
No.
Okay.
That's too. I don't know. That's too much effort.
Okay.
I'm very low effort.
Low effort. Yeah.
So I'll just talk to myself out loud, have a conversation like it's a podcast, and I'll say something to myself that makes me laugh out loud. And if I laugh, I'll pull out my phone, type in a few words, be like, that's the joke, and then I'll move on. And that's how. And then I go on stage and I kind of like. What I do is my jokes, they start off too long.
That's me too.
All of my jokes start off long and offensive.
Yeah, same.
So there's this big crazy thing.
It sounds like a hate speech at first.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a long hate speech. So what I do is I go up on stage and I'm like, all right, whittle it down, make it softer, whittle until it becomes like just the right amount of hardness and length.
Do you actually write?
No, I don't pick up a pencil ever. I haven't picked up I don't
type?
No, I don't do any of that.
You don't do any of that. You just Jay-Z it.
Yeah, I have the joke is kind of, I don't go up on stage without a punchline. I know what the punchline is.
Sure.
Everything else, I'm trying to get to the punchline faster.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's it. And I'm just trying, and that's it. And my jokes aren't long. I'm a 1 minute joke guy max. I don't like one-liners. It's too quick. But I'm also not a long joke guy by any means. Yeah. And I'll add tags, but that'll come when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff just comes to you naturally.
And you don't have to like write, because for me, I have to. So, for example, when I start off with a bit, typically I have a punchline.
Yeah, same.
Usually the punchline comes first.
I'm usually in the same.
You know, yeah. I'll have like something that comes to me like like this one time where I was realizing that like back in the day I could have sex with any girl, and then now it's like if a girl's like whatever, and then the line was, I'm finding out that as I'm getting older, my dick is becoming a better person than me. You know, so it's like how we're having this. So that idea comes, and I'm like, ooh, that's fucking. How can I make that work?
Yeah.
Then I'll try to like bullet point like beginnings, setups, whatever tags. Then I'll fuck with it, right? But then once it starts getting legs, I have to write it down so that I can get it shorter. I can't get it shorter unless I write it down. You're able to make it shorter. Like, does everything you say is the same every time or no?
Yeah. So
you remember the setup exactly how it's supposed to be?
Almost like 85-90% of the words are the same. And then I'm like, all right, I didn't like that. I don't like the way that sounded. Maybe I should change this word. And then I'll take words out and words in, but it's all mental.
It's all in your head.
Yeah. I don't
understand how anybody does it.
I
mean, we're all different. We're all different how we fucking write and shit.
I love comedy. I never want to make comedy work. And if I pick up a pencil or this, I feel like I'm working, and I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. But if I'm sitting there thinking just to myself, I enjoy that. I love to just sit and think, or just talk to myself.
To me, the ideas always come to me when I'm doing something that has nothing pertaining to comedy.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll be in the shower,
or if I'm doing dishes, or like if I'm like listening to a podcast and I'm like just doing mundane shit like vacuuming.
Yeah.
Something will fucking shoot in.
A lot of that stuff works for me that way too. But sometimes you have to sit there and force. Like if I do it, I won't have enough. Stuff will come, but not as fast as I want it to. Whereas,
what do you mean stuff will come?
Like if I'm just sitting there doing dishes and I get an idea, like those moments, those aha moments, come less frequent than if I'm just driving for a long time and just talking to myself and like I'll like force. And there'll be topics that I want to talk about, and then sometimes I'm like, that's not funny. And then it'll just, To me, it's like when I drive, I'll listen to a podcast or play some music. Yeah,
I'll blaze up a little bit.
Oh yeah, weed.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
like I'll
yeah.
get like a little high, and then as I'm driving, the weed exacerbates my ADD.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's impossible for me to listen to anything intently.
Yeah.
And in those moments where I fall out of paying attention to the
Those
podcast,
are the best moments. Yeah.
I'm now in the fucking soup of ideas.
Yeah.
That's when they fucking shoot in, bro.
I do a similar thing. Well, I don't need weed for it. I play a song that I like, but not love. So it's like it's a song that's like it's just there where I can like I enjoy it
On repeat?
on repeat. Same song. One song usually. I don't like if it's too much different music. The thoughts get clouded.
Sure.
But a place where I can just like kind of like zone out.
Sure.
And once I zone out, then it's like fucking the gold is coming.
That's it.
Yeah, you got to get to that place. I think it's hard because there's TikTok and this and that and distractions and podcasts. I can't really think when there's podcasts. I'm too too attentively listening.
Yeah, I can listen, but that's what the weed does. The weed
Yeah.
takes me out of the listening,
Yeah.
and then it puts me in that fucking ADD spectrum.
I've written
Where then sometimes a word will come from somebody saying something in the podcast, and it will shoot an idea, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I'll have like a fucking
I've written jokes high, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. They get a little too weird, and I like them, but it's just not. I don't know. I think it's because it's not as my real voice is when I'm sober. I think more. I don't know.
That's interesting.
So yeah, I don't know.
So you write nothing,
No, I write a few words down.
even like a set list.
I'll write a set list down.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. So here, I'll show you what like. So this is a joke that I don't have a punchline or anything for, but it's just something I thought of about like, this is what I wrote. I wrote, keep Social Security at a younger age so old people don't.
Keep Social Security low so old people don't serve me.
Yeah. So that's the entire thing is the premise is I don't like in France, Social Security, like they're fighting because they're trying to make the age higher. You know what I'm saying? To like 70 or whatever. Their retirement age.
Oh, so they're wow.
So they're rioting and shit. Whereas here it's already fucking high as fuck.
Yeah.
And I hate that because that means there's gonna be old people
Serving
me, and
Yeah.
they're the fucking worst people. Like I don't want to go into Walmart. I hate. There's nothing I hate more than an old Walmart greeter. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Why?
just sad to see.
Why?
It's just depressing. I don't like them. And
Some of those Walmart greeters are very happy to have that job,
bro, that guy has dementia. He has no idea what the fuck is going on. He's just saying hi. He's just saying hi over and over.
You're actually talking to these people to find out they have dementia.
Yeah, bro, I'm
Okay.
learning about them, bro. Like, what decisions did you make to get here? I don't want to be here. You want to check my receipt? There's nothing. They don't know what's going on. But that's the whole all of that idea is that one line. You know what I'm saying? So that's as long as I have that, then I can get to where I need to go.
That's fucking awesome, bro. I like how you said you don't want to make comedy work.
No, yeah, dude. I it is work. I'm not gonna sit here. It's fucking hard, especially if you're not good at it. It's fucking so difficult. And the thing is, like, all right, what's our work? Or we write jokes. That's difficult. That's probably the hardest part, I think, is writing jokes. Getting on stage all the time.
I don't think that's the hardest part.
What's the hardest part?
For me, the hardest part is all the admin shit that I have to do now. Selling tickets,
Yeah.
producing, like getting bookings, staying on top of the emails, the follow-ups, all that other shit, doing the Facebook ads, promoting the posters, all that shit. That to me,
How much work is that, though?
it's a lot of fucking work. Buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
How much? I don't
It's a lot of work.
like editing clips. That was the hardest part for me. I don't really do it as much.
That's
as myself.
another one, editing clips.
But like I guess maybe I don't do enough of that, like Facebook ads and stuff. That takes like 10 minutes. You set that up and you fucking forget about it. And
yeah, but I mean, you still got to set them up, and you got to set them up right. You know, you got to like research how to do it properly.
And then send an email. That to me is an hour of my week, maybe.
I'm
all
the
that
opposite.
stuff.
When I do work like that, it takes me too long because
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so ADD. So like as I'm doing it, in the
Yeah.
middle of me doing it, I come up with a joke, and
Yeah,
then now
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, that's fair. That is hard too, I guess. But that to me, like I said, I that's 1 hour of my week where I do all of like the admin shit, and then I forget about it. The sitting and writing is fucking so difficult for me. Performing, is the easiest thing in the entire world.
Easy. It's the best part.
It's the best part. But writing jokes is hard. But all of that stuff comparatively to like, I don't fucking know, an Uber driver who fucking drives around for like 20 hours a day or some shit. I think that shit's harder, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Is it, bro? You're just driving around, though.
Bro, you gotta
You're
deal,
not even using
you have
your
customer
brain.
service, bro. You have to fucking deal with people. You have to hope they tip you. There's so much stress, like, and you're getting way less. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're working harder. I don't know. For us, I fucking just drink. I party. I go to random cities. I have to sit down and write a joke every now and again, but it's fulfilling as fuck to come up with something that no one else has come up with.
Amen.
That's such a fucking great feeling.
It's a great feeling.
So, like, none of it feels like work. You know what I'm saying? And, like, anytime it starts to feel like work, I get upset. I don't like to do it.
Well, right now that my audience is growing and I'm trying to grow it even more and doing all that stuff, that other stuff is starting to feel like work.
I can see that.
But
that stuff is work, but it's also like, I don't know, it feels nice to like get fans and like, I don't know.
No, I love that part.
To me, it is work, but it feels good doing it, so it doesn't feel like work, I guess. If that makes sense. The admin stuff's kind of annoying, but like...
That's the only annoying part for me.
Yeah.
Other than that...
But even that, man,
writing...
You're probably not that far out from outsourcing that soon. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I actually had an assistant before. I had a virtual assistant in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Very cheap, but she was very on top of it.
Yeah.
She would run my comedy calendar, all that stuff, but then she got promoted.
Yeah, every now and again, the captions would just have like a help in it. Help me. I'm being a slave laborer. Like, hey, one of these captions is wrong.
The whole time I thought it was a fucking woman. It's actually a 10-year-old kid using a fucking woman's picture. But no. I mean, now I'm in the process of doing that again.
Okay.
So trying to find my assistants. So I got an editor.
That's good.
But now I just need to get another assistant to take all that admin shit out. I fucking
and then
hate
what do you do?
admin shit, bro.
And then there's nothing. But also, like, there's so much work to get to where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I had a day job. You have a day job?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But we had day jobs while we were doing this. So we're practically doing two jobs for a very long time.
Sure.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's that aspect of it. And there's, like, the not being around friends and family. And, like, there's a lot of different tolls that this takes. But to me, it's all been worth it.
It's been worth it.
It's worth not only. I would not trade it for anything.
To me, what I want to do is I want to be able to get a team where all I do is comedy.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Bro, I don't got to do the travel shit. I mean, I like traveling, like setting it up and all that fucking shit, man.
I want to do you one better. I want to have a team where I don't have to do comedy. I can just go to the place and party, and that's it. People like me.
And then you have a clone do your fucking comedy for you.
That's ideal, bro. I just want the
you get like a super ripped version of you, and you're like, damn, this guy.
All right, yeah, no, I'll get a fatter version of me. So when they see me in person, they're like, oh, this guy's actually...
Yeah, you're pretty hot.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll take a picture with you. Oh, you look so much bigger on stage. I'm like, oh, it's the lighting.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
It's the lighting.
Yeah.
All right, but let's start to wrap this up. But before we go, I just want to, I just want to know, do you have a morning routine? Do you have a routine?
Do I have a routine? No, man. I don't have even the slightest routine. I wake up whenever the fuck I want.
I do too.
There's no alarms that ever wake me up.
Sometimes I force myself to wake up early because I got shit to do.
I'll wake up 10 o'clock the earliest.
Same. 9, 10 o'clock.
And then I kind of just lie in bed. I'll be on TikTok for like an hour, just looking at TikToks. And then I will go to the gym. That's my one thing that I've been consistent on.
Now you're doing it.
I've been doing that for the last like 3 months.
LA Fitness?
24.
24.
There's more locations, so it makes sense for the road.
Yeah.
Go to the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Sure.
And then come home and just kind of fucking hang out. And then hope something happens. Maybe write some jokes here and there. You
don't spend time booking? You don't?
Every now and again. I don't put a lot of effort into a lot of things, my guy. I have a weird, I'm telling you, life.
You don't put a lot of effort into like trying to get more booking shows and stuff?
I like kind of started doing that, but not even like I'll say I booked Seattle and Vancouver.
Where's Seattle? Club Comedy or
Seattle
Laugh?
Crocodile.
Yeah. There's a club?
Yeah, the Hereafter or something.
Oh yes, I've heard of the Hereafter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's part of the Crocodile. Manager reached out, set me up. My peers are doing it, so I was like, all right, cool, do this. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be in Seattle. Vancouver's pretty close. I got fans out there. Reached out to a Vancouver little comedy venue on Instagram. Hey, can I do it? Can I do a thing? Here's my thing. They're like, yeah, there it is. I got a weekend. That's going to pay for a few months or whatever. And we'll just keep going from there.
And you don't try to stay booked as often as possible? You don't get like angst? Like I get mad when I look at my calendar and I'm like, I got to fill these dates.
Yeah, I have decent. The thing is, I have a decent amount of dates. The problem is my dates are very rarely in LA. That's the thing. That's why I don't like being out here because I have to ask for a lot in LA, is what I've learned.
Sure.
And I don't like that.
You don't like asking.
I don't like asking.
So you just want the clubs to find you? Is that how it works for you?
Kind of.
People have reached out to me for shows. I've done those, yes. But
there is a lot of reaching out to me, but there's also, when I reach out, I want it to be exactly the way I want it. You know what I'm saying? I want this date at this time. That's it. And the clubs are like, yeah, great. There's no pushback. With people, hey, I can get you up in a month. I can get you up in a few weeks. I can, and then and then I have to plan to other people's schedule, which is like perfectly fine most of the time. But like, I don't want, I don't want to do that. I want to go up this time. And if it doesn't work for me, then I'm.
So it doesn't bother you if you're not doing shows for a while?
No, I'll get my reps in somehow. I'm on the road on the weekends anyway, or I'll go back to the Bay.
Every weekend?
Yeah, for the most part. Not every weekend, but like I'm in Minnesota next week or this weekend, and then I'm back.
Haram guys, check it out,
Haram
guys.
Yeah.
Haram guys tour with
Ali
Usama Sadiq and Ali Sultan.
Yeah, great lineup. It's we're all very different. So if you don't like me, you might like them. So Minnesota this week. Next week is just kind of chill. I have local spots
here.
Here, and then the week after San Francisco, the week after New York, the week after San Diego. So it's fucking chill. I'm not stressing. And then August is kind of like a little bit lighter, but then it starts to pick up at the end of the month.
I'm leaving July and August kind of clear because I think I'm going to take a month off. I'm going to go to Indonesia, see my mom, and go on a little vacation.
Your mom's in Indonesia?
Yeah, my mom and dad were born in Indonesia.
Oh.
We're Yemenis. They were born in Indonesia. Yemenis have had a long history being in Indonesia.
You're ethnically
Yemeni
though. Okay.
But Yemenis have been in Indonesia predating Islam.
Oh.
And some historians say that's why they believe Indonesia is the largest Muslim country, because when Islam started sprouting in the Middle East, the Yemenis already acted as a conduit because they were already there. That's why there's a lot of Muslims in Southeast Asia. That's what they believe, at least.
Indonesia, it's secular, right? The government?
No,
it's kind of confusing. Every time I try to learn about it, I'm like, are they? It's very Muslim populated, but I think they're secular for the most part.
I think the government is somewhat secular.
Okay.
The government, but I mean, it's just like 99% Muslim. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I think they had like a woman prime minister a while back.
Did they? No.
Indonesia, I think so. We're looking that up.
Did Indonesia have a female prime minister? I think you're thinking of the Philippines.
No, I'm not fucking racist, bro.
No.
Really?
I think you're thinking of like the Philippines had a female one a while ago, a long time ago. I think it was the Philippines or something like that. India. But I think I would know if they had a female prime minister, man, or like a president. I don't think so, man.
Are they not the most progressive?
Dauood needs to update his shows on his calendar. He has no upcoming events listed. Come on, man.
No.
I love that the people who watch this actually do research and shit.
No, that's on my website. So what I did, this is on me. So
that's the shit you need to fucking the admin shit,
that's
bro.
That's the admin shit. So what happened with that though? That's on purpose now, because I was posting all of my shows there, every show. You know what I'm saying? So what I learned was, you don't need to come see me on a show that I'm not getting a door deal.
That's exactly how I look at it. I only post door deal shows.
Exactly. If I'm not getting a door deal, I'm not fucking posting it.
Or if I'm just doing a regular weekend at a club, I'll post that. Really?
If I'm not headlining.
No, if I'm headlining.
If I'm headlining, yeah. If I'm headlining, that's cool.
If I'm headlining,
it's a good money. I'll promote it. You know what I'm saying? I'll have fans come out. But if I'm not getting a door, but the thing is, there's a lot of local spots that give you like a flat, like, $400, $200, $350, whatever.
Like here,
especially the thing is, people are coming out to my local shows. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna watch me like a Don't Tell, which is great. I love all these things.
You're only gonna see me do 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're only gonna see me do 10 minutes. I'm not getting paid for you.
Yeah,
you came to see me, and they're getting the money.
They're getting the money, exactly.
So
that's how I look at it too.
So I put all of my shows on private. And now I just post the stuff that I want, and it's all on my Instagram. But I should figure out my website.
I use bands in town.
I gotta. Do you know if you can put I want just because I have all my stuff on my Linktree, all my shows.
Yeah.
I just want to put my Linktree on my calendar. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that today when I go home.
Put your Linktree on your calendar.
Yeah. So
what the fuck does that mean? On Instagram?
So I have my link tree. Hold on. So
I created my own link tree on my website. I don't like sending people to anything. So I have MikeFromDetroit.com/links, and I created my own link tree there.
No, I like link tree. It like has.
It has what?
I like the analytics and stuff. So that's my link tree, right? So my shows. If I could just put this in my calendar section, I'm sure there's a way to do that.
Oh, you mean like? Oh. You know what you could do?
I could just remove it and put that in there. I'm sure they have a widget.
You can go into your website,
create
a calendar,
and
then when they click that, it takes them to the link tree.
Even better.
I think you can do that.
I'll do that. Make it a link, I
think any money you can do that. I use Bands in Town.
Okay.
And that's pretty good too because there's people that are following me on there.
Yeah, if people follow me on my link tree.
People can follow you on your link tree too?
Yeah, they subscribe.
Maybe I should fucking change the link
I would
tree.
look into it. The analytics are worth it. How much you pay for Bands in Town?
It's free.
Oh, I pay like $10 a month.
Oh, so you pay the extra for the link tree?
Yeah.
I might have to look into
it. The analytics are worth it alone.
Is it really?
Yeah, you can see how many people are clicking and how many like what it has. I don't know. It's good, and you can see like the ups and downs like when I post, and I don't know, helps me.
I don't know, bro. I'm talking to you in this podcast, and I can't help but fucking think that like.
But also, I'm not the guy because I don't do the admin stuff. I don't look that much at my stuff like that. Like my
so
analytics.
Then why I pay for it? Then
no, it's just enough.
I was like, oh, the analytics are fucking great. I never look at it.
It's good to have. I'm not living off of them, but like it helps me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to kind of figure out how I'm selling this, because that's one thing that is stressful. Is when you're selling your own tickets. I like to fucking be on it. I want to make sure I'm selling tickets. So that's when I start pushing clips out and actually working. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, for me, selling tickets is very important, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also like, it's stressful. You know what I'm saying?
It is stressful.
Because you have to think about it. Then it's like the ads. Then you have to like compensate. That kind of stuff.
Are you doing Facebook ads at all?
I do Facebook ads. I haven't really needed to. I did it in Toronto. That was the only time. Because like the ticket sales were kind of like up and down. But
what month did you do Toronto?
It was like 2 months ago, I think. Let me check.
Was it kind of cold?
Let me check, bro. Let me check.
Because I am never going to fucking Toronto again in the summertime, bro.
I did it in Columbus. I did it May 18th weekend. So mid-May.
Yeah.
It's not cold. It was nice when I was out there.
It was nice, huh?
It was okay.
I couldn't sell tickets for shit in Toronto.
A lot of Afghans in Toronto.
Oh, really?
A lot of Afghans.
No Yemenis in fucking Toronto.
The place that we did, very nice people, love them, but it was mostly my draw. You know what I'm saying? I think I texted you that. Like it was.
Yeah. You did say that because I remember when I went out there, I was just like, you can't even bark to these people, bro.
No, it's in the middle.
They're all ethnic.
Yeah, it's like Somali,
Eritrean.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of Eritreans and shit. Yeah. Okay, so before we go.
So that's my morning routine.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, yeah.
That's it? Nothing. No morning routine.
No, dude. My life is chill. I do whatever the fuck I want.
I swear to God, you're inspiring me to be a piece of shit.
Bro, it's not even a piece of shit.
Not a piece of shit, but I'm just saying, if I didn't do anything, if I didn't do much, I would wake up every day going, I'm a piece of shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, I feel that all the time. I have this thing, the people have been described as of toxic chillness.
That's what
I've been described as a lot.
That's the good name for an album.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Toxic chillness is fucking funny.
Like I'm like overly chill. Like people are like fucking, hey, you got kind of worried about stuff. And I'm like, nah, dude. Like whatever, it'll work itself out.
I'm only not worrying so long if I do everything I need to do. I'm not worried. But if I'm not doing what I need to do, then I get this fucking like angst. Like fuck, I ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, stuff works out, bro.
You know, like even
I'm optimistic.
Like even in Detroit.
Yeah.
When I shot my special. 240 seat room.
Yeah.
On that Saturday.
Congrats, by the way. That's solid.
Thank you.
A lot of tickets.
It's a 240 seat room. The tickets sold for the Saturday early show was 220.
Nice.
So I was 20 seats from selling out.
Yeah.
Right? Mind you, I was competing with Taylor Swift.
Holy shit.
Was like right down the street.
Yeah.
And the Tigers were playing.
I don't know if Taylor Swift in your audience is the same audience.
No. You don't understand.
Yeah.
It's so congested downtown because it's right there.
People just don't want to even go.
It makes a lot of people not want to come.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you start getting downtown Detroit, you start seeing signs for parking $100, $80, $60. That's
like,
a lot.
You're good, but you're not worth it.
You know what I'm saying? And
ticket,
the fact that 220 people still came out.
Yeah.
And then on the second show was 180.
Fuck yeah.
Which was not bad.
That's great.
I'm still mad. I swear to God, when I think back to the time that I did the show, I felt like a failure. Isn't that funny?
I respect that. And you kind of have to have a little bit of that. And I'm not going to act like I have zero of that. But you sold a lot of tickets. I'd be happy. That's kind of.
I mean, it was a good weekend, but at the same
fun,
time, bro.
But I get it.
What I'm saying is, I need some toxic chillness, bro.
I have a little bit of that. I'm like, I get angry as fuck when I I don't have like the best set of the night. Like, you know what I'm
like that too.
I get like sometimes I'm unbearable when I have like bad sets, but everything else in life I'm chilling.
Bro, you know what's funny? I did Austin one night. I had 3 shows. I did East Austin Comedy Club, crushed.
Yeah.
Then the second show I went to was Don't Tell. I closed that one out. Fucking murdered. People bought merch from me left and right, bro. I was crushing it. Then I had the last show was at the Vulcan.
It's that last show, dude.
That last show at the Vulcan, bro, I ate a bag of fucking dicks. And you know the funny thing is, those other 2 shows didn't matter anymore.
No, that's
I was walking around like the Vulcan was the only show I've ever done.
Bro, that's human nature, bro. I'm the same like that. My chillness can't overcompensate that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd be so fucking. I'd be hard to talk to for a few days.
Yeah, bro.
I get very angry when it comes to like performances. If I don't have a great performance, I'm like, okay.
Do you fight?
That's the only time I'm like.
Do you feel that when you don't have a great performance, it was still a good performance, but you just didn't feel that it was that good? Does that make sense?
I don't want to sound too cocky, but like, I'm going to. But there's like, once you get to like a certain level, people like a lot of people aren't gonna like. It's not. I don't bomb. I don't go like 0 laughs the entire time. Like, that's not a thing anymore.
That is not a thing, bro.
That's in like. Maybe it can. I don't want to, knock on wood. I don't know what it might happen.
Even if a joke bombs, I know how to turn that into a laugh.
Exactly, but it's how like if it's not crushing to the level that I want it to. You know what I'm saying? Anything below an A++ is fucking failure on stage.
I'm the same.
And that's the one place I get fucking aggro. That's the one place I get weird. And
that's the same.
Yeah. I've been okay. I've been trying to like be like, hey man, or you're trying new stuff. It's okay this time. Like I'm trying to like forgive myself a little bit more.
I've been a little bit better at that, but the sting is still there.
Oh yeah, but you need that. I think that's what makes us want to get better.
I know.
Like if you never had the fuck me, I suck because this wasn't perfect, then you're not gonna get better.
I feel for me, every joke I do is beholden to the best time I've ever done it.
Yeah.
It's funny, but whereas like I'll get off stage and people would be like, bro, you fucking murdered. And I'm the fuck out of here. What are you talking about, bro? I know what murder is,
bro,
you know?
Sometimes you want to say to somebody, they're like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. You're like, that's why you'll never make it. I just want to say it. It's like, don't ever fucking say that to me. Because my real homies.
That's so true, bro.
Because my real homies, they'll look, I was like, good set. And I'll be like, I'll look at them and be like, yeah. They'll do that. That's what they'll almost always do to me.
Comedians that
like,
I
good
know.
Set. And I'll look at them and be like, oh, you can't win them all.
To me, the guys that I know, if they see I don't do a good job, they just avoid me.
That's fair.
And to me, I'm like, yeah, avoid me, bro, because that wasn't that good of a set.
I'm polite. I'll be like, good set. And then the people will be like, oh, that was terrible. I'll be like, okay. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, you think?
Sometimes the people will be like, really? And then I'll be like, don't make me fucking.
But it takes me
don't
back.
Make me be like, yeah, it was really good.
It takes me back to seeing Theo Vaughn. What I thought he did was crush at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
But he got off stage with this shitty like feeling.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you crushed. And he was like, oh man. He goes, and you could tell he was in his head about something.
Yeah.
And that's what makes us good, bro.
Everybody. I think it's.
I worked with Ron White. And Ron White came off stage and I was like, bro, fucking great set. And he's like, you think?
Yeah. It also makes us feel bad. Like, fuck, I'm being nice, dude.
No. Actually, it doesn't make me feel bad. It makes me feel. It makes me go, oh, they're going through the same shit.
It's better to be on that side than the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I think you want a healthy balance to be like, yeah, that was good. You know what I'm saying? You need that to you have to forgive yourself.
But it could have been better.
It could always be better, but it's better to be hard on yourself than the opposite.
Are you good at this now? Now I'm good at this. I will come off and the set wasn't good and I know exactly what I fucking did wrong. That's where I'm at right now. I know. Now I get off stage and I'll just, fuck, I didn't hit that setup right. That's why I didn't laugh good. Because sometimes my setup has to change to make, and then when I set up, and then I'll change the setup, and the setup is always working, and then sometimes I'll hit the joke, and I'll do the old setup, and it falls flat, and then I'll get off stage like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I never blame the audience either. I try never to blame the audience.
No, it's 99% of the time it's you.
It's you.
The 1% maybe is the audience. You know what I'm
Once
saying?
in a great while.
Every now and again, you'll get just fucking. It is what it is. Good luck.
The only time I will give my chance to be like it's the audience is if I get off and someone like you gets up and I know you're a killer, or someone like Theo Von gets up and they get like barely, and then I'm like, okay, it is the
if
audience.
everybody's fucking. But even then, like if everybody's bombing, you want to be the guy who's like, I'm gonna fucking change the room,
Yeah.
and then you're not, and then like, no, it's the audience.
It's
dude.
the audience. Man, fuck this audience, bro. Okay, so
Okay.
last question.
Okay, here we go.
What do you want on your tombstone?
On my tombstone,
What do you want your tombstone to say?
live, love, laugh, dude. No. I'm totally joking. Please
I
not.
was gonna fucking be
No,
like, we
dude.
should just end the podcast right here,
Just
bro.
Delete the episode.
That's what you know I'm gonna call it. Live, laugh, love. Right now it's called Haram, guys. Haram guy.
I would like my tombstone. Honestly, this might be corny, but just be happy, everyone. That's simple as that, dude. Corny, I don't give a fuck, but you know what? I got it.
Okay, what?
Dauood Naimyar, rest in peace. 1990 to 2024.
24?
What? I plan on dying soon. No, don't stress. That's it.
That is you.
That's me, dude.
Don't stress.
dude. That's it. Dauood Naimyar laid here. A father, maybe a husband. Who knows what's gonna happen in a year? Don't stress.
Don't stress.
Don't stress.
I like that, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's very cute. I thought you were gonna come up with something that's funny, but no, you.
Nah, dude. I've been funny for the last fucking hour. I had to do
It was
something.
all right. It was all right.
I had to do something kind of. I like to do something meaningful every now and again.
Before we go, you want to plug any shows, plug websites?
When is this gonna drop? You think?
Show us your dick.
Or is this already dropped? Is it out?
Well, it's on now live, but the audio might come up in a couple of days
Okay.
or tomorrow.
I will be in New York on the 21st with the Haram guys. I'll be in San Diego on the 26th. This is July for both of these. Come out to that. And then Seattle in August, the 24th, and Vancouver the 26th of August. And then the last thing, San Jose Improv, August 30th. That's the most important show. If you're listening to me, come to that, please.
Door deal?
Door deal, but it's also the first improv. Like I'm headlining, so
Nice.
I kind of want that to be well. And it's the Bay Area, which is like my home.
Yeah.
So I want
you're
that
gonna
to be-
pack that bitch out,
I'm hoping.
buddy.
I'm hoping. So yeah, come to that if you guys can.
It's
Love
great
you
when
guys
you
all
go
so much.
home and they show up for you, bro.
Oh, it's the best.
That's
dude.
why thank you to everyone in Detroit that came out and dealt with all that shit. That's so close to my heart. And guys, you can find me, MikeFromDetroit.com. Unlike him, my dates are on my fucking site because I do all my admin shit. And let's just, before we go out, let's just, to everyone, don't stress.
Don't stress.
Thank you, Dauood.
Public Yemeni #1.